Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Now available on Steam from Render Cube Games and Toplets Productions. Hope everyone had a good Monday. It's in the rearview mirror for another week, so we can put that behind us and press on through the rest of the week with a positive attitude and hopefully have a good week along the way. So let's jump in. As we are late in spring, we're in the afternoon of day 7 of spring here in the valley. And there we are. There's our map. I'm back in the village. Did a bunch of work here. I've gone and cleared both the mines for the season. I also did everything but complete the last step of the Unigast quest. So, also encountered some bandits over here at this camp right here. Videoed that. And we'll put that together for your viewing pleasure. So I did some running around, traveling around, picked up a new person. I've dismissed a bunch of people. So we're still at 11 workers, which I feel like is a good number. And we're moving some people around. We only have one person currently, one person. Actually, we don't have anyone currently in the farm shed, but that's okay. As soon as summer comes along, we will. I did add another field. That will be, you see I've redesignated these. We've got fields 1 and 2, which are the close-in fields. Those are going to be split between Flax and Cabbage. Field 3 is just the other side of the houses. That's Flax and Cabbage. And fields 4 and 5 are going to be split beetroot in the spring, rye in the fall. Field 6 is rye in the fall and oats in the spring. Field 7, wheat in the spring and rye in the fall. Note, again, if you've missed this previously, you can plant wheat in the spring and you can plant it in the fall. But if you plant in spring, it harvests in the fall, autumn, for those of the rest of the world. But if you plant in autumn, it does not harvest until the next summer. So if you're going to plant winter wheat, okay, which grows a little slower, then you would want to pair that up with cabbage, because cabbage is the only thing you can plant in the summertime. Okay? So you plant wheat in the spring and rye in the fall, then you're in good shape. Okay? And what we're going to do with all that rye, we're going to use it to make, a combination. Rye and oat plus straw, which you get from threshing them on the barn floor, gives you animal feed. And that's something we're going to be looking at along the way here, this episode, among other things. And then we have a dedicated poppy field. We have an onion field, which we could, you plant onions in spring, they harvest in summer. So in theory, we could plant cabbage in that field. But I went and created another 9x6 field because it fit the space. And that's going to be spring cabbage. And then it may sit idle for the rest of the year. I don't know. We may, at this point, I don't see a point or reason to plant carrots. I don't see a point in gathering mushrooms going forward. Why is that, A-Train? Because of efficiency. Okay? If you consider rye, beetroot is a spring plant, autumn harvest. Rye is a autumn harvest. Hello, Lee. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the update. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Beetroot's a spring plant, autumn harvest. Rye is an autumn plant, spring harvest. So we fertilize the field twice per year, which means we don't have to work that field summer or winter. Okay? We work it in the spring, we harvest, fertilize, grub or till it, plant, sow it. Okay? Then the rye and oat field, same thing. So fields 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is 240 tiles, or 60 tiles each, are only going to need to be fertilized, and that's the key, twice per year. All right? Fields 1, 2, and 3 are only going to need to be fertilized twice per year because we're going to plant flax in the spring, harvest in summer, plant cabbage in summer, harvest in fall. Fall is going to be very busy. Autumn is going to be very busy because the poppy field will need to be harvested. The onion field and the cabbage field will be harvested in summer. So 5 fields will get harvested in summer. 1, 2, 3, 9, and 10 will get harvested in summer. And 1, 2, and 3 will get replanted. But 9 and 10 will not. Okay? Those will not be a priority. So those, and we may take care of those ourselves. Keep working up our farm skills. And we did pick up some another point in farming. We're up to level 7 now. I put that point into skilled farmer, so we get additional crops in the fields. All right. And then the next point we get, which is going to be a while because we're going to have to get to 2,000. We'll probably we'll get 2 points because when you're on an even number, you get 2 points, whereas an odd number, you only get 1 point to spend. Okay. We'll put it in village whistleblower and then probably carrot and stick. I think. Maybe skilled rider. We're going to put that towards our mount. By then we should have one. If not sooner. We've got the money to buy everything we want right now. Extraction. We're doing pretty good. We have upgraded recently. We have unlocked both Woodshed 2 and Kitchen 2. And I've upgraded all 3 related structures. All 3? A-Train, what are you talking about? We have 3. We have the kitchen here, which is now a kitchen 2. So that doubles our food storage capacity to 400 kilograms in the kitchen. But also we have our initial woodcutter shed, which has been upgraded to tier 2. And we have the secondary one, which has been upgraded to tier 2. So we have 4 woodcutter positions. The smithy is the level 2. It has 2 positions. The sewing hut is tier 2. So it has 2 positions. All right. Oh, you know what we need to I know what we need to do. Let's get busy. All right. So yes, looks cool. There's everybody working away. You can see 4 of our people working away. It looks super cool. All right. So let's get in here. Oh, we're dirty. Let's go take a bath real quick. I forgot I was dirty. Oh, I built a new fire pit over on this side of town too. There's the kitchen. See, it's all nice and upgraded now with wood planks and logs. The tier 2 buildings have wood plank roofs and log sides, so super cool. We still need to upgrade houses with limestone insulation and shutters. So we'll continue looking towards that. Everybody's still getting... Oops. That's the button I wanted to hit. Drink. This is a cool set. This is a cool place because the water, you see how quick it drops off right there? I mean, look here. If I, well, let's, you know what? I can do it right here. You just jump in the water. Kind of like that. You can do it off the fishing dock here too. If you only build the base for the fishing dock, oh shoot, I mistimed my, I fat fingered the keys there. Let's back up and try this again. Because the roof's in the way here. All right, so wait, what do you got? Having a momentary lapse of reason. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. Ah. So, in fact, let's try that again and see it from an external view. I'm gonna see if I can time this out. We're having some fun playing around in the water here. All right, ready? Ready? Here we go. Nope, that's crouch. Go, 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 Rasmir, go! Bloop. There we go. It wasn't much of a splash, but anyway. So we had a nice runabout. We've also set up everything to flush all of the lousy candidates from the valley. So hopefully when we turn over the season here tonight, we will, let's see, do I have, yes, I have my hammer available. Good. All right. So let's see. Now, if, we may wait till after work is done for the day. Yeah, let's wait till work is done because then I can do this without having to worry about it. And I think we do have enough, pardon me. Do you have any gray poop on? I think we have enough logs. Yeah, 185 and 218 planks. So log and plank production is picked up, as has firewood. In fact, I think what I can do is kind of drop that back down a little bit. So if you want to change this stuff, you go into management, you go to your buildings, and those are extraction buildings. Okay. So we got woodshed 1. I'm going to change the name and just call it A. And woodshed 2, custom name B. Not V, B. All right. So now I know, and I've got one person working in each. They've got bronze and iron axes working between them, so they're good to go. So now to change, we're going to double click on it. We're going to come up here. If you want to see what's on the inventory, there you go. Click on the trunk. Okay. Now this part tells you the local production. Okay. Demands 1 day. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it's doing. Okay. And then we can see what it's doing. So here, this firewood amount can come way down because we're doing a little bit of firewood at each. We'll drop it down to 15%. We're going to go up with the logs to 60%. And then we'll go up with the plank. Oh, the planks are there. 60, 15. Yeah, there we go. All right. So there we just changed this. We're at 100% work intensity. If you have a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. So if you have, say you run out of logs, then you'll get, a master idiot alert and it'll say not enough resources, right? That's how these work. But these generate their own resources, so it's not an issue. All right, so here, this guy is actually generating steak as well. So we're getting steaks and logs, firewood, and planks from this guy. He's doing less firewood and less planks and doing some steak for us. So that will be good. And keep our production up there. What is my stupid phone doing here? It's being stupid. Stupid. All right. Let's check our excavation shed. Now we got one person working here. We can have 2. See what we're doing tool-wise. We're about to need another pickaxe in here. I think we can arrange that. And then he's working clay and limestone now because we don't need stone coming in. Now, early game, you'll need stone coming in. You'll want to get your excavation. This is where I think you put your second person. The first person goes in the woodshed and gets you logs. And so like 80% logs, 20% planks. Okay, because you want to build all your houses out of stone and wood tile roofs, which are planks. And for the simple small houses, you need, depending on the foundation, you'll need 10 or so stones or a similar number of logs, I think, if it's elevated, if you're on a slope. Okay? And then for the walls, then you'll need logs for the frame, which I think is another 10. You need upwards of 30 logs for a simple small house. Any window or any wall with no window or door takes 1 log. If you have a window or a door, it takes 2 logs. And then your rafters, walls need a log, and then each section of roof needs a log. You'll need about 66 stones, depending on how many windows you do per house. A full solid wall is 8 stones. A window wall or a door wall is only 6 stones. And then you have the 2 rafter wall sections, which are above the ceiling line and they angle up to the roof. And those are 4 stones each. Okay. So you want to have these folks bring in stones. I don't need them because we go to the mine and we bring in hundreds of stones every time we go to the mine. Okay. We go clear out the mine. That's why we have 200 copper ore, because I went and cleared both of them. And we have 1,327 stones. We're getting a little heavy on this. So what can we do about that? Here's something you can do. Now keep in mind for your villagers to access anything to make stuff. So say you've got someone over yonder at the smithy making stone knives or stone tools for you. They have to be able to access stones. Those stones either have to be in this chest or the smithy chest. But we have so many, it's actually starting to really kind of glom up our inventory. And actually I'm leaving them in the mines at this point because we're not burning through them fast enough. We also have a good chunk of limestone, which we're going to throw along the way. And really, with the number of logs and planks we have going, I'm probably going to need to start cutting back on that production, and I can reallocate that person to another job. All right, which is, it's all about your efficiency. We may even consider building a second smithy, because smithies are cool. So what you do, if you want to cut this number down, here's what you do. Okay. In fact, let me back up a step. This is a key to the game mechanic here. All right. So say I'm standing back here. I can't quite see it, but here I can see the chest. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go stone. I'm going to go F. I'm going to take 100 stones. Actually, I could take 200 stones. Let's do big numbers. Okay. Now, I can't move. See that? I cannot, I literally can't move. See, you're carrying too much. Drop some items to move again. You know what I can do, though? I can drop these stones. Go in your inventory. Go XEF. Boom. Okay. Now, go in here. F. Grab another 200 stones. Can't move again. That's okay. I'm going to turn over here. XEF. Boom. All right. Now, our villagers cannot access these piles, but we just freed up 400 kilograms of weight in here. Now we're down to 2,900. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can free up some inventory. If you have too many logs, like we have 189, let's say we're going to grab 25 of them. Now, you may not be able to grab as many. I can grab a lot. First off, I mean, I'm 75 kilograms is my carry capacity. See this deal over here? This is cool. Watch this. You may have seen me do this before. Walk up on this and then look down and make sure you're looking straight. In this case, I know the building's orientation is west, so I'm looking south. So then I'm going to go into my inventory and just scroll down and go XEF. Boink. And then you can make you a stack of logs there. So if you're doing building, all right, you come grab from this pile. If you're doing building, you grab from these piles. Or crafting. Grab from those piles. And you might do them in 50 or 60, stone stacks as opposed to 200. I mean, if I were needing them, I would just pick up and then drop the rest. Drop the balance. Okay? So that's how you can free up weight even early game in your trunk. Because your resource storage building starts with 1,000 kilogram weight limit. Now this is a storage unit 2, and then we've got 3 more storage 1s around. We've got one here at the North Mine, one here at the Central Mine, and one over by Gustovia, which allows us to rapidly grab stuff and sell it into town, or jump on the Uber and go to any other village and sell it. So it's very convenient. Okay, what time is it? All right, we got a little bit of time here. So, yeah, we are probably going to be, we're probably going to have, oh, you know what? I know what we can do. Well, no, we'll do something else. I can move one of the guys, because it's an extraction job, to work in the woodcutter shed, but it's also an extraction job to work in the excavation shed. And we'll move the guy over there, and that way we'll cut our log production in half. Probably raise the firewood production for the one person, maybe add sticks in. We've got enough materials to build 2 or 3 houses, but what we want to start doing is insulating them. So we'll grab, say, 68 stones, and yeah, it makes us a little heavy, but that's okay. And I've been working over here on this side of the village. So we got those 2 down there, farm 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all done, I think. Yep. So now, all right. So we're going to upgrade this house. Now you need about as many limestone as you have the original amount of stone. And we have the skill unlocked for building trance. 10% faster building stacks up to 3, which means it's 30% faster hammer swinging. Okay. So you have to do a complete section of a building to unlock the first tier, and then another section and another. Okay. So you want to pick the small stuff. This section right here only takes 4 wax. So watch the bottom left of the screen. Whoops. Oops. I got to do add insulation. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See the thing in the bottom left now with the 1 on it that's counting down? That's Builder Trance 1. Now we're at tier 2. Now we're just going to pick a wall that takes 6. So not a solid wall, just a window or door. Now we're to 3. Now we're at full speed. So now we'll do the big walls. You see what I'm saying? Make it easy to upgrade and then go after the big stuff. And you can almost get away in the simple small home with standing right in the middle of the room. You may just have to take a step or two. Because remember, if you whack something with your hammer an extra time, that's just a lost durability on the hammer. And just like that, this house is now upgraded with insulation. So the villager who lives here, I'm not sure who it is. Let me see here. This board will tell us. First off, let me switch this back over to build mode. And then we hit manage. Miro, she lives here. And see, now she's getting happier. She's got the up arrows. All right. Now, she's not terribly thrilled with what she's doing in the barn right now because she is not a farming expert. See, she's a 2. But we're working on raising that. And she's almost a 3 now. And then we're going to move her into production and get that up to a 3. And then we may work on survival after that. Survival will put her either in the herbalist hut or in the fishing shack. Okay? So that's how that's working. That's a good thing. I mean, she may be processing manure into, or not manure, rot into fertilizer, or she may be whacking stuff with the threshing. I should have someone over there. Let's take a look. In the barn, which would be farming. Let's see what we got them doing. Click on this. All right, they're working right. Oh, no. Okay, so they're threshing. Oh, flour. That's what we need. And we actually can push this up. There you go. I don't know if I got 2 people. Yeah, I do. Ilda and Miro are working the barn. And they're both skill level 2, which means they're not as happy as they could be, but that's okay. That's just, you know, that's okay. You'll be all right. Let's do this. Now we have a couple more limestone on us. See, now that's only going to take 2 cracks to upgrade. All right, so we'll run back over here and get like 60-ish. Let's get 60. Well, you know what? We can get like 64. We're barely overweight. And notice the blue tint on the structures is just, that means we're in insulation mode. Now, we're going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to go up and in their house because it's just easier to get to these areas. But watch. Now I only need 2 cracks. Boom, boom, and now we're on tier 1. Okay, now we're on tier 2, and now we're under our max weight. Boom, now we're on tier 3. Okay, so we'll start here, and it's hammer time. Can't touch this. All right, so it's hammer time. And see, we're basically able to just kind of shift around in space or in place. All right. All right, we done? We done? We're done. This house is upgraded. Hooray. Doo, 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 doo. All right, who lives here? Awana lives here. You hate that NPC don't have voice and dialogue. You know, that's a good point. And I'm sorry, I don't read Cyrillic, but spasiba. I at least I don't know. I don't know where you are. But hey, thank you for tuning in. Obviously you speak English, unless that translated it for me. But that's fantastic. I appreciate you being here. And hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you'll give us a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you being here. If you have questions about the game, let me know. I'm here to answer. All right. So this side of the village is upgraded with limestone insulation. So that's a good... Wait. Is she moonwalk? Oh, she's like trying to walk down her street and is trapped behind the bench. Let's see if we can fix this. No?
Hey, old friend.
Hey, old friend. Let's see if I've romanced her today. Oh, she's 100% affection. No, she's a busy bee. Okay, so we can't do anything.
Goodbye.
Oh, she's going back into... I'm trying to knock her out of that spot. Okay, whatever. Oh, you know, I wonder if... Oh, no, see, it's not... Wow, that's weird. Kind of buggy. All right. So let's say we want to go upgrade those buildings with some basic shutters. Okay. So we need 2 logs per window. So we do F. Usually my houses have 3 windows each. And then you need 6 planks per window. So F, and then we need 18. Okay. All right. Now we could have probably grabbed enough to do 2 buildings, but now all you've got to do is have your hammer in hand. See how it comes up and it says decorate? So we're going to hit E, window, wooden shutters. Done. That's all you got to do. If you want to open them, then you just hit. That's what's cool. That's what's up right there. It makes the creaking sound. There. And the people will open and close them. Yeah, see, I typically do through, although this is kind of weird because this is looking at the back of this house. So there's not much of a view there, but I don't live here, so it doesn't matter. There you go. And that's how you do shutters. And now, whoever's house that is, let's see who lives here. Who be here? Leopolda. All right, so now she's getting happier because we just upgraded her house. So it's good we get everybody happy. Happy. Now, if you get daub, you can insulate buildings like this, the woodside buildings. So let's go back here, and we're actually going to try to do 12 logs. 12, I said 12. There you go. And what do we need? 36 planks. This should do 2 houses. It puts us a little overweight, but we'll fix that up pretty quick here. All right, let's just do this one right here. Again, you walk up to the window, decorate, boom. Weather's nice out. Open your window there. All right, decorate, boom, boom. Now, if you put a shelf outside the window, you can't really put anything on it because the shutters opening up will knock that stuff off. Okay. And now we can do this house here. I know this is exciting stuff, isn't it? But hey, maybe you're learning something you didn't know. I mean, if I hung curtains inside, then I'd be doing my real life job. I do shutters, but the shutters we do are plantation shutters. They actually go inside the window. These are exterior shutters. All right. So one more to do over on this side, and then the farm side. Whoa. Was that someone standing there? Oh, yeah. Oh, they must be done with work for the day, which is good. So we need 6 logs and 18 planks. Okay. They must be done. I forgot we got extra logs sitting there. Oh man, does this house have... Did I... Oh, I put 4 windows on this house. What a blockhead. So these people are kind of lucky. They have kind of view of everything, which is... I think from here you can almost see the water. Yeah, whatever. Whoops. All right, so we got to get 6 more logs or 2 more logs and 6 more planks. And then we're going to head over to the barn and upgrade that sucker, which will give us 2 more job openings there, I believe. While we're at it, let's grab those. I know that makes us heavy, but we're going to need these to upgrade the barn, so we might as well take them down there with us. Be efficient. Cool. All right, these houses are good to go. So we should have a bunch of people getting happier. And then we're going to come down here to the barn. And we are going to hit our Q button, go to farming, go to barn 2, and click. Okay, so let's see what we got to do here. We got 4 logs, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 logs plus the roof. So we got to have 32 logs plus the roof. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually collect the materials first. So I've got 25 logs with me. Yes, that's good. All right, so there's that. Now, we know we're going to need... Oh, it's a thatch roof? Still? Maybe barn 3 goes to a wood frame roof. We need 3 logs in here, so that's 3... Wait, 25. We need 32. So we need 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 logs, and then 8 times 7, so 56 straw. How many logs does it say we need? 17? Or 15? Ooh, we got lots of straw. Well, we actually had straw in the building. Log. And we need like... Let's get 17 just in case. We should be close. And this is the smart way to do your building, is make sure you've got all the materials on the site, especially when you have the buff like we do. Okay? Because part of the... Well, actually I have all the stuff in my on board. So there's the interior crap. So let's work this. Okay, so these take a little bit longer. Now we gotta be a little goofy here. We'll do the roof next. Oh, this may... Are they doing... Oh, that's the resource storage building I was thinking of. Oops. I was thinking it had 5 roof sections plus the... Oh, it does only have 5 roof sections. Okay, this one has sides to the roof. Because the resource storage building has kind of that arch entry section. All right, so there's that. Now, we grab the rest of our logs. We're going to be heavy, but that's okay. We're going to fix that real quick. So we get here. We can see that wall, that wall, that wall, and that wall. We have our tier 3 buff. Okay. And then we can come over this side here. Stand right here. Okay. We can see that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall. Hit it. We're going to be a little bit short. No, we're not. Ta-da! All right. Super. So now, all right, let's see. We should have a bunch of, we have some oat grain in here. We have straw. We have extra straw we can put in here. Sure. And now we have 500 kilograms of storage in here, which is great because we're going to have tons of rot. Check this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 3,000 berries in here. 3,338 berries in here. All of these are clusters of 600, except for that one that's 338. And we may go try to find, it's 2041. If we rush, we can go find us one more cluster of berries to, wait. Oh, these are unripe berries. That's right. You know what though? I'd rather have it and have it done. Let's find, there's a berry cluster. Oh, here we go. Steak. So we need, what? We had 338. I don't want the St. John's wort. I don't need this up either. Now remember, we're not going to cook anything right at the end of the season, okay? Because it's just going to go bad. The meat and the various, components, let them go a step bad. Let them go from 100% to 75 or, 75 to 68 or whatever, okay? Let them do it because when you cook it, then it's all going to go back to 100%. But if you cook it before the season end, and then, if I cooked it right now at midnight, it would lose 25%, and that's going to lose value if you go to resell it. You see what I'm saying? All right, so 338, so we need 262. There we go. That should be it. Oh, that's still available to be gathered too. That birch tree, I thought that was somebody standing there. Whoops. Hopefully we're going to get our first harvest of some fruit here too. You get it after 5 seasons. Nope. 338. Now, inventory. 600. I like it. Why 600 A-Train? Because that'll turn into 600 rot. 10 rot equals 1 fertilizer, which means 600 rot equals 60 fertilizer. And most of my fields are 10 by 6, which means there's 60 tiles. So you need 60 fertilizer to fertilize a given field. All right, makes sense? Cool. What can we do here at the end? What will we do for a Klondike bar? All right, let's take a look in the kitchen here. We actually have her cooking stuff. And we're not even going to worry about mushrooms going forward because that's just mushroom soup. If we make that, we'll make it and we'll sell it. Do we have flatbread? Why are we not getting flatbread yet? I don't understand what happened here. Okay, let's go into the kitchen. And that's going to be under production. Okay. Flatbread. 56% of the time she should be making flatbread. We have flour. We have buckets of water. Right? And she can get buckets of water out of here too. And we got a lot of buckets of water. Okay? There's 10, 20 buckets of water in here. But I also have buckets of water here in the kitchen. Okay? So, there's, another 10 buckets of water here. And she's got flour. Now, here's the trick. We go into summer, and guess what we're going to have? Onions. So we're going to upgrade that flatbread to flatbread with onions, which is higher up the people's demand list and should be worth more money. You look at management, you click on this. Food items. Here's flatbread is number 21. Flatbread with onion is number 19. Excuse me. Okay. We're not going to bother with vegetable soup. That takes too many resources. Unless you just have a ton of farms because it takes like 2 of every vegetable. So 2 onion, 2 carrot, 2 cabbage, 2 beetroot. And I think you gotta have a bucket of water. Is that right? Soups. Yeah, vegetable soup. A wooden bowl. Oh no, it's 2 of each vegetable. All right. So, nah, no reason to do that. We'll go flatbread with onion. What else? 2214. We got a few minutes here. We want to craft some stuff real quick. We can do that over here. Let's clear this out. We don't have anybody in here. 99. We're about to have a bunch of flax stalks coming in. Oh yeah, we're pretty heavy. So we got 187 fur and 99 leather. What can we make with that? Fur boots or fur shoes. There's boots. Where's fur boots? Oh, I don't have that unlocked yet. Well, let's unlock that. That takes 16 and 12. So that would be 160. And, okay. I need to see if we've got... Dang it, we're heavy. We have to rush this. I need 21 more leather. Let's see if we got it over here. And, oh, are you serious? Are you serious right here? I'm going to be 1 short on leather. That's going to suck. This will clear out our inventory, though. Just make as much as you can. Yep, we can only make 9. We need 1 more stupid leather. Gee whiz, if I just brought some in instead of selling it. All right, so now we got 9 pair of fur boots. We'll put the rest of this... Oh, you know what? We'd probably make fur shoes out of this other. No, we used all the fur, all the fur shoes. That'll work. Make a pair of these. Just get your crafting up. Not that we... Well, I mean, we got to keep working the technology. All right, we done here? I think we're almost done. So let's transfer these back in. Transfer these back in. I'll take the log, and if I can find the door to this place... Moron. We'll throw the log in here. Cool. All right, that gets that weight off of us. What do we have on us that we don't need on us? Nothing really. The hammer we don't need at the moment, unless we continue upgrading houses. But otherwise, we are doing pretty good, and that should wrap up the spring season. Oh yeah, we're almost at midnight, so after midnight we're going to let it all hang out. So was there anything else? Oh, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we just get a few more crafting points here. Copper, 182. Let's take, sure, 66 is a good number. Jog that over here. There's a reason why I start doing redundancy of my production buildings, like the smithy, and it's so that I can put 2 people in one, and then I can go use the other anytime instead of bumping them off the job or having to wait until, you know, they're not working. So, all right, cool beans. There's some copper. Chuck that in here. Yeah, see, we upgraded, so we got more space in here. We got some iron bar. Oh, we got iron ore. Let's take that out, and let's make that. That was pretty quick, huh? We didn't even do a push with the push thingy. So this is kind of a next big, well, we've got several targets. Where are the targets? If we look at our technology, because we just upgraded stuff, right? The mine's next up here, and this is extraction and building structures. Okay, so that's going to probably take a while, right? And then over here, it's the market stall, but we want to get to Smithy 3, because that's when you start making iron stuff. of course, you got to have the mine open at that point too. So extraction, we're going to get to the mine first because we only need 2,500 points there, as opposed to here where we need 3,500 points to get to the smithy. But if we get to the market stall, that's another 1,000 points. And this is from crafting and cooking, which is things we do a lot of. Okay. Then we'll be able to start selling stuff here in the village. So we'll have a increased income and a constant supply. Plus it'll keep product moving without me having to necessarily, transport and then go from there. So we'll just mosey down to the house here. We could sit by the fire pit if we want to. Actually, we'll just mosey down to the house. You don't need to worry about eating or anything like that. What we'll do is we'll change clothes for summertime. Keep our noble boots on. We've already got our flat straw hat on. We're going to change out our simple linen shirt for our short sleeve tunic. And trousers with cuffs. Plus 15 cold protection. Let's switch those back out. We'll do trousers with cuffs in the wintertime. So, here we are. Yes, in the buff. Put the shirt on and put the trousers on. There we go. And see, we still have good cold protection. Well, now we have good heat protection too. The boots and the pants go a long ways towards your cold protection. Those noble boots are really good. So it's plus 35 cold protection. Noble boots hurt you a little bit in the heat aspect of things, but to me, I just assume keep them on because they're cool. The shoes just aren't that stylish. So let's see what those kind of look goofy. Those look cool. All right, neat. So all we need to do is sit here and wait, and in a couple minutes, the summer will roll around, and then we're ready to go. Our village, I think, is looking pretty good. So we've got 5 houses down here to insulate. And then we've got shutters on 2 already, mine and that one. These 4 I've built since. So, yeah, let's get on into summer here. I mean, I guess I could just go sleep and wake me up before you go at the appropriate time. And then we need to start thinking about where we want to maybe look at putting some animal pens. Oh, this is interesting. Traveling merchant is visiting your settlement. He presents you his wares and tells stories about faraway lands he saw. For a proper price, he can teach you a few tricks about haggling. Sure, I could use some advice. Or show you that you know more. Oh, our diplomacy skill is at tier 4. Oh, I see what it is. Well, sure. We'll do this. That right there. Boink. Plus 500 skill experience in diplomacy, and it cost me 200 coins. Darn. That's so bad. Yay! And that upgraded our diplomacy. That's a beauty. And we, oh, it's a tier 5. We only get 1 point. Crap. Do we go for... We can go for barter. We could go for increased production or faster production. We could go for 30% better buying and selling, or we can go ahead and go for 15% more experience. I feel like at this point we should go for the more experience and then push to get. Creative accounting would be good. We got unlocked. Oh no, we do have tier 3 unlocked in inspiring speech. Plus, then we can push up. So yeah, let's go for additional points here. And it's morning time in the village. Wait. We're dressed for the occasion. Let's go say hi to the folks and catch the chickie poos and do our daily flirting. Really? More steak laying around? I think more of the women are going to be over there. We only have like 3 dudes. Well, 4. It's a target-rich environment. And then, oh, yeah, thistle. So it's summer, right? And here you have to micromanage your herbalist hut. Okay, so that's an extraction building. Herbalist hut. We don't have anybody assigned to it, though, so that's okay. Summertime, what do? You have someone collect berries so that you can have that turned into fertilizer going for the fall. You can continue collecting St. John's wort, broadleaf, plantain, daisies, chicory. I mean, all of this is available now. Okay, it's all in season. Morel mushrooms are spring only, and that's only if you have eggs to make scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Otherwise, collecting them is useless. Now, the mushrooms here, bolete, parasol, red pine are edible. Fly agaric, which is the Mario Kart mushroom, bitter bolete, and woolly milkcap are for potions. They're not edible. It says that they're used for making something in the kitchen. I don't know what it is. So, but we're basically going to quit collecting mushrooms unless we just want to make some mushroom soup. And we're going to sell it because at this point, what we're doing is we're just feeding everyone either pottage or soup, which are both more popular than mushroom soup. So if we go here on the people's demand control, scroll down, see how we get pottage. Okay, soup is a little more popular. Soup is 24. Scrambled eggs, you gotta have a bunch of eggs. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms, that's good. But guess what's better than that? Flatbread and flatbread with onions. And guess what we got? Stuff to make flatbread and flatbread with onions. So scrambled eggs with mushrooms are great, but if you can make this up here, they'll eat that before they'll eat this. Likewise here, they'll eat pottage, and then once the pottage is gone, they'll drop down, they'll eat the stew. Once the stew is gone, they'll drop down and start eating the salted fish meat. And down at 34, there's mushroom soup, right? And I actually have my lady working in the kitchen making mushroom soup to just use those mushrooms we've got. You know, something to keep her busy. Now we'll probably adjust that. We won't have soup coming in until the fall harvest of beetroot. Okay? But pottage, now we're going to get cabbage in, and then we'll be able to work with that. So this thistle here, we can just grab this ourselves. I like this little plot right here. That's why I've kind of left it open. This is expansion for the, we'll grab the steak while we're at it. Clean up this little spot. This is an expansion space for if we need a second kitchen or, I mean, and these are pretty too. I could have left that too. I don't mind the sticks growing out of the ground. We don't necessarily need them. But, now that looks much neater. Neater. This does not look neat over here. And remember, Deadly Nightshade is now in season. So if you're doing poisons, which I don't, now you can do that. We've got all this over here, actually. So I'm not going to bother collecting it. I'll collect these steaks here. Collect these steaks here. Boom. You know what? And what I had done was I put some road down here to plow over the Deadly Nightshade. But then, of course, I used a hammer to take the road up. So guess what reappeared? The Deadly Nightshade. That didn't work out as planned. Okay, cool. So now the village looks a little better here in the common area. So we'll dump this stuff off here. Make sure we don't have anything. Cheese is still viable. Everything, as long as it's above 30%, it's still viable to eat. All right, so steak and stone. Now thistle goes over here to the herbalist hut. Oh, we need a pickaxe too. Oh, I see a problem too. We have a master idiot alert. Boop, boop. We have poppy seeds, so we can make potions of weight. All right, let's see what the problem is. What seems to be the problem, officer? It's not an extraction problem. bet it's a farming problem. Barn 2. No worker. Why do we have no worker? Oh, because we have no worker. That she was assigned to barn 1. Oops. Well, that's okay. All right, you're actually going to go out to the farm shed. Didn't think that through, did I? You don't want to leave your person too long farming. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of barn 2. We're going to go do some of the farm work. Okay, we want to get her farming skill up to 3. All right, that explains that, because I did that after hours, remember? And so it doesn't matter after hours. Hello,
How can I
Awana.
help you?
Awana's a romantic. Let's talk about how we flirt with a romantic. All right. So we're going to hit romance. How are you doing, beautiful? All right. She's going to like, oh, doink. Excuse us. Pardon us. I appreciate an empathetic and sensitive woman like yourself. Plus 10 points. Cha-ching. That's a good thing for her. How are you doing, beautiful? You're so hilarious. That's for the free spirit. Hedgehog is for the free spirit or busy bee. Now, I don't know about this. Let's click this. Oh, there's plus 7. That's why I can never catch the ghosts. Okay. And then I truly admire your honesty. Glad you think so. Plus 7. All right. Oh, we get one more. Empathetic and sensitive. That was a little bit. Understand life can trap you like that. Depressing loop of everydayness. That should be it. Okay.
See you soon.
All right. So that'll give us a little bit of diplomacy skill help. Okay. So here's what we got. We got lots of farm work to do. Oh, and we got the trees down here. And we got this. All right. So we need to set our people up for success. So we're going to start grabbing chunks of rot. And we're going to put those in here. They got to be either in here or they've got to be in the resource storage. And I kind of prefer them taking up the space in here. Grab another 6. So we got a lot of rot to process, which is great. I think we're all, I don't know if we do. We'll go check the all right, cool. There's that. Let's go check the compost bin. I think I took stuff out of this. Oh, I did not. Well, that works. Anything in there? Nope. Son of a gun. I needed one more thing of rot. Doofus. That's what I get for having my numbers so precise. Okay. There's 4,200 rot, which is enough for 7 of our fields. From a, oh, there's one more thistle. No, let's leave it. It's pretty. I should leave those there. So now, let's check what we're doing in the barn. Okay, so now we're working on rye grain and flour. Let's drop this back. She can just work full-time on... See, because let's see. I would have to look. So there's no rye here. Okay. So to see where the rye is, we go to storage. And we still have 727 rye to process. So there's still a lot to do in the barn. So we could get another worker in here to do work. She's making flour, though. We don't really need much flour right now, so it's probably better if we take the flour down and we go to fertilizer. Now, this one's manure, okay? This lower one is rot. And we'll have her do like 20% rye grain. We could go in there and whip that out real quick, but we're going to do some work in the fields. Daub is locked. I need to unlock Daub. Let's go into technology, farming. There, got it. I didn't realize I didn't have that unlocked because I want to start. I was going to say I want to start reinforcing some of the buildings, but the problem is if you can still upgrade them, you know, you may not get the points back from them, whatever. So what the heck is this? Oh, okay. All right. Any questions? Everybody tracking? Animal feed. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Now we got everything unlocked in here. Cool. Anything else we need to unlock? Resource storage. Steak fences. I like the wattle fence. Let's do that. Do this. Simple house. Log table's kind of cool. Open curtain is nice. Wood shelf is nice. Hanging rack is nice. You decorate the homes with these. Excavation shed. Wooden fence is good. Wooden gate's good. Long wooden shelf. Closed curtain. And you can open and close it. Batten wooden door. Standing torch. Oh, that's kind of cool. Clay flower pot. I suppose we could unlock that. It probably comes in handy down the war. Braced wooden door. Log fence. Log gate. That's starting to get fancy. Braced wooden shelf. Double hanging rack. Straw humility. What else do we have here? Wooden flower pot. Cool. Decorated wooden doors. Braced wooden. Sure. Plank fence. Plank gate. Low plank fence. Let's do plank gate. Sure. And then we get into lanterns, candlesticks, fancy stuff, and stone fences. Oh, wait. There's more. Decorative wooden shutters. Woohoo. Yep. Gosh, we're down to 42,000 coins, guys. What are we going to do with ourselves? Sure. Let's do that. Do a little of that. And let's do that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay. Cool. What's over here? Stuff we can make. Badger rugs. We don't need no stinking badger rugs. There's a bunch of poison stuff. We can make boar fur rug. Ugh. I don't know if I'd want that in my house. Do you want that in your house? Potions of willy foo-foo stuff. Potion of stamina might be good. Let's unlock that. What does that take? Oh, there's where chicory comes into play. Hickory dickory dock. We don't have chicory in stock. Ha! Ha! I made it funny. A-Train, you so stupid. Shoot an arrow like Cupid. Rat trap, small fishing net. I don't know how the fishing net works. Catches small fish. Oh, so it's just like a trap. You just throw that sucker in the water and it catches fish and then it goes bad. Deer trophy, I suppose we could throw that up. Recurve bow, we could make those. Sure, why not? Moose trophy. Bullwinkle. Sheep fur rugs. All right, so that takes a number of fur. And a wolf fur rug. These are the nicer rugs, I think. Oh, dang, we just spent like 20,000 coins. If only we had 20,000 coins to spend, but we do. Potion of possibilities. This is the one that allows you to change up all your skill points. All right. Now we're maxed out in survival and production. I'm pretty happy with where we stand though, but, and then we could also buy it across at one of the dealios. So I think for now we're okay. So the question is, all right, so we're in Unigost's story. We need to talk to Unigost, and that's the end. D-U-N, done. He's done. Oh, let's look at the map. Quests, and then we'll see if the Herald is around. Hark the Herald, where are you? And the Herald's not around. Okay, that's cool. So there's two quests. Oh, we have one of our people needs a quest. Well, let's go. Shoot, hang on. Wait, there, right there. It's one of the hunter types. No, it's the workshop person. Let's see what they need. Leopolda. Okay, so first off, notice, can I help you with something is at the top of the list.
See you soon.
All right. So we're going to do this. Get in the habit of this. Quick save. Okay.
How can I help you?
All right. Let's romance her first. Okay. She's a busy bee. All right. Now we're already at max affection. You know what? So let's do this.
Soon.
Let her do her thing. All right. I just want to test something here. So if we go into skills, diplomacy, 472 points, right? We're 472.
Hello there.
Okay, so we're going to romance her. She's a busy bee. We're not around. Oh, this is a top one for busy bee. Athletic figure is quite impressive. Watch. Plus 10. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, it's maxed out, but you get plus 10. How are you doing? I adore your hair. I admire your honesty. This will be another plus 10. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, plus 7. She likes that. Don't use the honesty thing on the snob because she lies all the time. Empathetic smiles warning. Oh, busy bee. I don't know if this is going to be good. Let's try it. Plus 3. Be a good boy, and I might just let you. Oh, well, you know what? Might as well go with this one again. Plus 10. My body is a temple. So the athletic figure. All right. So we're done there.
Bye.
Now let's take a look back. Athletic figure is a good one for the busy bee and the snob. Skills. 486. So we did get points. So even though we were maxed out in their affection level, you still get points for flirting. So keep on flirting. All right? That was the whole point of that exercise. We may not have picked up a ton of points, but we picked up some, and some is better than none. So now let's check
How
with
can I
Leopolda.
help you?
Can I help you with something? Dear sir, can you help me with an errand? What's it about? I pledge to create some pants for local folks around. Materials, I'll reward you, of course. Oh, shoot. I missed it.
How can I help you?
Can I help you with something? I screwed that up. Okay. I think we'll have what she needs in stock. So now let's just look at this. Wool times 2, flax times 5. Okay, I think we can manage this. Now, this is straight up flax. This is not flax stalks. Okay, we have flax stalks, and flax is as you harvest it. Right? She needs wool and then 5. Okay, so now we got 202. We need 5 flax. All right, and we're going to get a bunch of stuff out of it too. So let's head over here, and we'll go ahead and clear one of the flax fields, and that'll get the flax she needs. So this lady's over here. She's doing it with the sickle. When there's perfectly good scythes here, I said it right that time. Hooray! In fact, we'll use the bronze one. Why not? Let's put that in slot 7, please. Slot 7, very good. All right, she's working this field. Yeah, we'll go work this field. Let her do her thing. Now, with the scythe, okay, you can, let me think how to describe this. This is 10 by 6. This is 6 tiles wide here. This thing clears a swath. So if you get in between, like on tile 2 here, and do this right. See all that we just cleared? That was a lot. Now I'm facing west because the tile is it's oriented west. Oh, that didn't get it. All right. And the poppies are pretty. My poppy's on Broadway. Wait, what? Oh, we missed one. Okay. And we missed this one too. But that's how you can clear this pretty efficiently. You just got to get positioned in the right spot. Oh, we missed another one. And I know that just triggered a couple more, but that's okay. The poppies are pretty. Those will be ready in the fall. After the boys of summer are gone. Which they are now because the Texas Rangers won the World Series. The boys of summer are gone. All right, what did we miss? Anything? We didn't miss anything that time? Sweet. That went well. All right, so I think this really just clears like 2 rows at a time, but then the math's not adding up. So I think it's 1.5 rows at a time. Or maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I think it's 1.5 tiles. Because each tile gets broken down into 4 sections. Okay, so there's 4 subtiles within a tile. So you'll see that when we do cabbage. Yeah, so that got pretty close. I think if we had done this correctly, if we had just been right on, it would have cleared all of it. So we're just going to step over here. Really? Wearing out my tools, dude. All right, so we're going to face north. Stand in the place where you live, now face north. Think about direction, wonder why you haven't before. Oh, here we are. Cool. Anything else? Anybody? Class? Anyone? Bueller? All right. So now, we could help her out with this. But she has 7 days to do all this work. Okay? So we're not going to hit the panic button until like day 5. If we're still behind on planting, then we'll worry about it. Okay? I'm not saying I'm trying to overwork my people. They're pixelated. Folks, get over yourself. All right. So now we just run. Oh, hello? Over here. See Leopolda? All as promised. Okay? So we got stuffs. And we can go sell that stuffs. Whoops. All right, so let's put the stuffs in here. Now we got a couple of options on what to do here. First off, you know what? We don't have a hood in our inventory. I think I'll keep that hood because that might look kind of cool. It just gives us something different to wear. Fur boots, let's drop those in here because then we can access these in different places. All right. 426 flax. Something seems wrong with that number. Oh, wait a minute. No, it is correct. If you don't have any buffs in farming, we have skilled farmer, which means we got additional crops harvested. That's what helps us there. Careful farmers for your tools. Farming master means less stamina consumption. Farmer's trance means faster work. All right. So that putting a point into that helped us out. 357 is the magic number for a 10 by 6 field. So now what we can do is either create more work or we can do work ourselves. Well, since the threshing floor is available and they got 2 more fields to deal with, we'll do this ourselves. But if you have a 10 by 6 field, which is the magic number I always talk about, although 9 by 6 would work, I don't know the numbers on it. Whoops, where am I going? Well, you know what? We're going to go collect the onions too. So now what we're going to do is come over here, pick this up. All right, how much flax stock? Excuse me. Flax stock we're going to transfer 4. Why 4, A-Train? Because it takes 10 flax stock to make 1 linen thread. So we got to have multiples of 10. That's how that works. Remember, we're getting crafting points for all this, so. That's a really cool animation. It's a little simplistic, but it's still pretty cool. All right, so now we will drop all of the linen thread in here, which gives us quite a bit. And remember, we got 2 more fields to pull. So we're going to have another 80 linen thread by the time this is all said and done. Give me that. Clean up this village. It's a mess. Mess, I tell you. All right, so we're going to put this hood in here. Cool. All right. Swell. We could go collect the onions and then get our kitchen lady working on flatbread with onion. I think we'll do that. What? This stick was not here earlier. Who put the stick over here? Oh, you know what? That's funny. The thistle wasn't there either. Huh. Okay. Well, the thistle's grown. Onions are way... Oh, got broadleaf plantain. Thought I saw some other. There's some right there. I like the idea of leaving little clusters of trees in the village. And we'll take the dandelion. We'll leave the St. John's wort. Whatever. All right. These are beetroot. So this is oats. There's poppies. Not big poppy. Here's more wheat. Here's carrots. Oh, here's the onions. Okay. So let's collect the onions. And remember, if your field is too far away from the farm shed, your people will not do the work. But I'm of the belief you should have a couple of fields that you work yourself, because you want to continuously upgrade your farming skills. Oh, I missed my. Okay, get between the two tiles. There you go. Carrying too much. That's okay. We'll get over it. Almost done. Almost done. I said almost done. Holy crap. That's a lot of onions. 660. Ooh, that's a bad number. 666 onions. Grab the steak. There's our cabbage. That's ready to be pulled too. Dang it, people. Oh, henbane. All right, cool. All right. Let's get this stuff back over yonder. And then we'll drop the... We can put the onions in food storage, or we can put them in the kitchen. Either way. Hello? Keep moving. Either way will work. And then we're going to reassign our chef lady. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put them in here. Hopefully there's enough room. It should be. It's 400 kilos now capacity. Onions. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room. Okay, cool. Now we got onion seeds too. Ah, poop. Well, we weren't moving very quick. All right, so now we're going to go into the kitchen. We're going to change this up. So now we're flatbread. Oh, she's almost done with it. Yeah, too bad. Don't make flatbread. Make flatbread with onion. Oh, I know why it doesn't show up. She only makes like 2 a day. And we can actually have 2 people working in here now, which would make that much more efficient. Let's take this. We can make that crap. Let's get her focused on flatbread with onions. Yeah, we can make that stuff. Flatbread with onion. The people eat it quicker than we actually get it going. So, all right, that's cool. All right, so it's back over to the farm shed where we're going to drop off. So basically that's my plan, is 60 plot of onions each spring. Okay? So here's 126 onion seeds. If we do a 60, then we only need 60 seeds, right? We could sell the rest. If we want to double that, we could sell 120, or we could keep 120 and sell the rest, right? We'll go ahead and just keep these in here. And then flax seeds, 426. Now, again, if you make a 10 by 6 plot, and I recommend you do that in spring of year 1, go buy 60 fertilizer, go buy 60 flax seeds in Gustovia. If you've run the looting path like I've taught you, and if you're not familiar with it, let me whip this out. Here's the map. You start at your start point, okay, and then you work through this map. And you should roll into Gustovia with between 2,000 and 3,000 coins worth of stuff to sell. And you may have some stuff like an iron axe. You may have a recurve bow, some iron arrows. You may even have an iron crossbow and some bolts if they appear in the bag at spot 13. You can get a bow at the Camp 4 site. You can get an iron shovel at the Camp 10. You can get a bronze pickaxe at spot 9. Seeds at 11. Copper shovel at 12. Iron axe, iron arrows, and possible iron crossbow and bolts at 13. Bronze shovel at 14. And these are all random. It's not every time. There's another bronze shovel spawn at Camp 17. Hopefully you don't run into the bandits at 15, but you'll get a couple wooden crossbows out of that deal if you survive it. 16 is a wooden shovel, ditch that, some coins. 18 is the big camp. That gets you a recurve bow, 5 iron arrows, and a bronze axe. If the cart is there as well, that will get you the noble boots, iron knife, Malvasia, which sells for 500 coins, and 2 things of mead, which sell for another 130 coins each, I think. If the bad guys are at 19, then you'll have 1 shooter. You can get his bow and whatever other crap you get. The cart at 20 will get you a bronze axe plus some other stuff. And then at 24, that's where you can get a potion of sobriety. And if the cart is there, you get the potion of sobriety, and there's a couple other potions, and then there's some cherries in the package. Hold on to the potion of sobriety because you use that with Kestrel in the Unigos quest line. Then you won't have to worry about it. Just keep it on you. Don't sell it. And then there's coins at chest at 26. But that's kind of the highlights of this map. Okay, if you want to keep this or see it, it's on my community page. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you'll know when we upload a video, when I upload a new map like this or something like that to help you with the gameplay. All right, just a public service. So here's the rub. If you do a 10 by 6 field, that should get you 357 flax plants, which breaks down to 357 flax stalks and 357 flax seeds. All right. So that's spring of year 1. Spring of year 2, you do a second field. All right. So then you're going to have 357 plus 357, which is 714 by my public school math from the 1980s. Okay. So then you've got all the flax seed you could ever want. Sell the extra. Keep 120 going to spring of year 2. Do 2 fields. Sell the rest. That's going to fund a lot of your stuff. And then plant the field, or if you don't, go ahead and plant a second field with cabbage, and then you can start making pottage because you should start hunting. All right. But there's a video back at the beginning of this series right here, and it'll be on the playlist, where I run the looting path. So look at the season 2 playlist, and the episode 1 of it is going to take you through that looting path and is going to show you stop by stop by stop by stop what you're looking for. It may not be there when you do it. So be prepared just to restart over. But if you don't come out of day 1 with between 2,000 and 4,000 coins, and this is just from selling stuff and then maybe a couple of cool things, all right, you can go buy whatever you need with that much money. You probably won't have time to make it to Denica day 1. And I recommend you go to Denica because once you've gone to Denica, from there you can either run to Lesnica or Uber to Lesnica. You should have a couple thousand coins. And to get the simple large backpack and the large pouch will cost you, it was 970 coins. Hang on, I got notes. 960 coins. Boom. Turned right to it. The large pouch is 390 coins. The simple large backpack is 570. That's a total of 960. All right? That's why I take notes, folks. So I can help you out. You got questions, I get answers. Put those in the comments or chat, and welcome aboard. All right. So what do we know? We know we have 3 fields of flax. So that's going to be our plan going forward. So we can keep 180 flax seed for next season, right? F, transfer, what's 426 minus 180? 246. And there's 180 left on us. Which was dumb, because really, we're an idiot. F, E, F. I wanted to transfer the flax. I wanted to transfer 180 here. So then it, whoops. 169. All right, we need to transfer 11 more. I was too smart, too cute by half there. All right, so now there's 180 in the farm shed. So come next spring, we've got the flax we need to plant 3 fields. Fertilizer, we know that's coming because we got a ton of that to process. We got a ton of rot to process. And we'll probably do some of that ourselves. And then we'll, in fact, we probably have some, let's see what's in the inventory. You can check your inventory by going to management, go to your buildings, and just click on one of your resource storage. Everything ties together. Fertilizer, 29, oh, that's not very much. But that's almost enough for one whole field. Now, it's got to either be in the farm shed trunk or in resource storage. So it being here is fine. It just can't be in barn storage, which once they process that rod I put in there to fertilizer, it goes in here. All right. So really this number here is just going to go up. If she's not doing it right now, if she's not working at the workbench, and she's not, she's at the kern. So here's what we can do, because I want to make sure we have, I want to make sure we have enough fertilizer, which is going to take 120 to get a couple of these fields started. So we're just going to sidestep over here. Fertilizer, REF. This builds our farming skill. All right. She can build hers, but occasionally you want to do some of the work to keep building yours. So you unlock the perks and stuff. All right. There's 120 fertilizer. Now we got 2 ways we could do this. We can carry this over here, or we can put it into resource storage. For now, we're just going to put it over here. Hopefully it's not going to overfill this trunk. I don't think it will. Nah, we'll be okay. Okay, cool. So we got 246 flax seeds we can sell. You know what? Oh, you know, she's still got it. We got 2 fields left to frickin' pull, right? We got flax out the wazoo. And flax, now, I sell it for 10. Because I've upgraded the barter skill, put points in the barter skill under diplomacy. That's a smart move, people. Put your points, put your first point in diplomacy knowledge so you get more experience. Put your second point in barter. That's some high quality H2O. What happened to the onion seeds? I put all those in here. Okay, 186 onion seeds is enough for 3 fields. We don't need that much. So what we can do is we're going to transfer back out 46 of them. That is, oh, nope. I can transfer another 20. I didn't math good on that one. There's that public school math failing me. Okay, so there's enough for 2 fields. All right. Rye grain we use to plant next year, so we need to make sure we have enough rye grain. We need to make sure we have enough rye grain. Ugh, didn't think of that. Oopsie. Okay, we have a lot. All right, so let's square that away real quick so our girl doesn't turn all of it into flour. So what's our fall planting is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 fields of rye. So 4 times 60 is 240, right? Yeah. All right, so we need 219 rye. And that will set us up for success. We don't want it all winding up in the barn getting turned into flour. So this is why you put stuff, because a lot of people are like, just put everything in resource storage. It'll hand it from there. Yeah, until you're not paying attention. And something happens that you didn't intend for it to happen, right? Because it got out of your control. This is how you control it. By doing a little bit of the management yourself. This is called taking care of your people. Not that they care. They're pixelated, whatever. All right. So, rye grain, boom, boom, boom. 240, all right? So we're ready to plant 2 fields of onions, 4 fields of rye. We've got enough wheat grain to plant another field of wheat, should we choose. We're set for 3 fields of flax, 1 field of carrots. Not that we care. We're actually going to take those out. You know what? Yeah, no, we're going to take this out. Until we get more people, you know what? I'm going to keep it there. Just in case at some point we get more people, we may add back in more carrot fields. Cabbage, we've got enough seeds to plant 2 fields, and we're going to have more coming into resource storage. If we look here, management, buildings, we're not going to have any in here right now. We need to go get it. But there will be enough from that 1 field over there to get us to 180, because I think we're doing 3 fields of cabbage in the summer. Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. Yeah. We got this one that's currently cabbage. Oh, it's only 54. But this one's clear. So we don't have to worry about it because we're not going to plant anything else this. I mean, we could do summer cabbage there if we wanted to. But we're already going to have 3 fields of cabbage. That's going to be a lot of cabbage. A lot of cabbage. And we could replant this field. And what we may actually do is switch onions and cabbage up, although I want more onions than I do cabbage. Why is that, A-Train? Because we're going to be using the onions. We're using cabbage to make pottage, but pottage is now going to become our number 3 food item. Okay? Because we're growing beetroots and we're making onion, flatbread with onion. So flatbread with onion is going to be what people eat first. Then when it's gone, they'll start eating the soup, which is maybe from meat and beetroot. Then when it's gone, they'll start eating the pottage, which is made from meat and cabbage. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's how that works. All right? And if you want to stop your people from eating it, like the flatbread with onion, we can just turn that off. Then this amount stored will start going up. So if we don't want people eating something, that's what you do. You just click that, turn it off. Probably need to go sell all this salted meat, fish meat. The carrots we can make into stuff, dried meat, fish meat. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go and fly a kite today. Yay! Tree with apples. Our first apple crop. All right, that's 11. Yeah, we only got 19. That's not very much. But that amount will go up over time. Over time, we'll be building our castles with love. There's 15. 34. As far as I'm concerned right now, we can sell these. And these are 3 more. So we'll have 6 plum trees eventually. It takes 5 seasons to get to this point. And here's she's my cherry pie tree. We do not have the ability to do anything with these. So we could sell them at a market if we wanted to, but realistically, probably no reason to. Our pear tree. Oh, pear trees have fruit too. How about that? Anybody like pears? I don't like pears. Pears are that. You know something? That was when I was a kid. I may like pears now. Who the hell knows? All right. Now see what she's doing? She's working this one field by herself. She's fertilizing it. She reaped it, and she used the sickle, which is slow and inefficient, but whatever. Now she's fertilizing, and then she'll probably go back and hoe it and then get it planted. But because what we can do here is go into the fields, all right? And what we need to do is switch this over to cabbage, okay? So we're going to hit clear, go down to cabbage, double-click that, and now over here we can do that. Boink. And we're going to stop field editing, hit escape, and hit accept. And here, now see how this has changed to here? So we got to do this. This is the field she's working on right now. Stop field editing, escape, accept. So it's showing flax, but now, and see this field's almost fertilized. That's why this is gray and this is black. All right. And then this field is the one we cleared. We'll switch that to cabbage. Cabbage is the only thing whoops, you got to double click it. Uh-oh. I screwed it up. All right. Go to clear, double click cabbage, root, okay. Stop field editing, hit escape, hit accept. There we go. Boom. Those are all set. Now the onion field, or the, we could switch that up, but probably won't. I don't want to burn through. This is where we're managing not only our workforce, but managing our fertilizer. Some of these fields we're going to do just one planting a year. Others we're going to do 2. All right. And it's going to spread stuff out. Now, yes, in the fall, it's going to get super busy in that these 3 fields will need to be harvested, as will these 4 fields, and then these 4 will have to be fertilized, tilled, or grubbed, whatever you want to say, and then replanted with all rye, as we get ready to spring. Okay? That's how that works. All right. So what's our girl doing here in the barn? She's doing a little bit of rye grain, which rye grain, she should be working at the threshing. So it's just showing an animation of her doing something. She's doing whatever. She's either going to be at the work table for fertilizer or on the threshing floor for rye grain. Where is she? She's at the kern, which would be for flour. So here's your wheat flour. Okay. Wheat grain is your best. Yeah. Wheat grain is times 10 flour. And it's basically 1 for 1. Oat grain and rye grain. Okay. Where are we at? It's 16:48. That's kind of late in the day. What else do we want to do today? Is there anything else we want to do today? Tons of buckets. Carrots are still good. We can cook them. Fish is still good. You can eat raw fish. Can't eat raw meat. It's poisoned. You just don't want to eat the fish itself. All right. Pottage is doing what the pottage does. We have some stuff we could sell. I guess I could jet over to kind of thinking about putting the animals in this area here. What do y'all think of that? I need this, and I need this. Crap, that did not do what I... Uh-oh. All right, we're going to sprint over to Gustovia, see if we can get there quick enough. Oh, we're going to check for talent, too. We've got room for 2 more people, I think. We check spawn points. Yeah, Foxy. I ain't messing with you. At some point, I might actually build a road through there just to... I already picked these berry bushes clean. Alright, let's truck on in here and then we'll grab our stuff so we can move faster light. We could upgrade this building, but that would take a lot of logs. So for now, we're just using it for the extra 1,000 extra kilos. Felt hat, we'll sell that. Fur boots, fur shoes, for sure. The meat we're gonna hold on to. The rye grain we're gonna sell. We've already taken out what we need. I have the flax seeds on me, right? What else? Sell the straw hat. Sell the stone axe. I think. So a clay bowl. Get buckets. Raw materials and tools we're good with. Okay. Cool. Let's get into town before everyone bails and goes to bed. All right, we're looking for salespeople. There's one ahead of us. There's the dude over there. Our girl's not over here. Dobamira. There she is. Let's see what she's got, because we may be getting rid of her husband this season. Show me Waz.
Never disappoint.
All right. Well, let's see here. We have... Yeah, oh, you know what? We can sell... Let me think about the fruit thing. We can't do anything with the fruit. Can't make anything with it. Sell it. Okay. Felt hat. Flaxseed. Oh, that would blow her up. Watch this. Oh, it's only going to sell for 7? Dang it. Okay, it's only 1,596 coins, and now she's broke. Thanks.
Have a good day.
Smell you later. Edwin.
Friend.
What up, G?
Only the best products here.
Oh, man, you're kind of short on cash. Bruh. Oh, he's out of cash now. Wait. Oh, nope. Can't buy that. That ain't gonna matter. You buy some sticks off of me. Buy a straw hat. Oh, can't even buy a straw hat, dude. I broke you. Yeah, here. That's some onion seeds. Now you're broke.
Have a good day.
This was you. All right, so now, again, we're looking up at the top at the compass. And we know that we've got our vendor, Adelina, here.
My wares never disappoint.
Oh, that's what I hear. She ain't got a whole lot of money going right now either. She may not. Oh, okay. All right. Here, have some pears. And I'll have a partridge for you. All right. Ooh, now we got rye grain to sell. She ain't gonna have... All right, she's broke.
Goodbye.
And then there's Sobimir.
Hello there.
Yeah, Sobimir.
Best goods in the valley.
He ain't got a whole lot of money either, but... Boom. We still got a little bit left. Oh, we got... He's broke.
Goodbye.
All right. We have cleaned out Gustovia. Just like... Oh, someone over here had a... If it's Alwyn, I'm just going to say hell with that, and it's Alwyn. No, who's this guy? Wait, is this... No, whoever it is, they're moving. They're over here. We're not going to... we're not picking up the Alwyn quest. Hell no. When I get a horse, maybe we'll do the Alwyn quest. but he's just a pain. Yep. Nope. Screw you, hippie. All right. So there's nobody else that has quests over here except Alwyn and Unigast, which that's going to wrap that up. So let's see if we got some talent. We got no dudes. I know it sounds weird. I want dudes, but all right. So on the left we got Alberta. She's a 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. All right. So that's 12 points. Not bad, but it's also kind of not broken down. We want at least to have 2 3s. If you're going to get a 12-point person, make sure they have at least 2 3s. Okay. So on the right, we got Lugarda, who's the same situation. And then there's Norberta, who's not so good. She's got a 3, 2 2s, and 3 1s. So we could pick up someone here, but I don't think we're going to. Now, what we can do, let me check the map here. There's nobody with a quest in Borolo. And there's nobody in... Wait, I'm not on the right... Am I? Yeah, I am. There's nobody with quests. Oh, gosh, there's nobody with any quests across the northern tier. Ugh, that sucks. So we'll have to go to Denica, see what those 2 quests are. And there's a couple people with quests down in Hornica. We could catch Uber over there and see what they want. It's late in the day, though. Here's the thing. Don't take a quest at the end of a season. So we got 7-day seasons. I'm on day 1. It's evening. I got plenty of time to do it. But if you have short seasons, or it's the last day or so of a season, and you have to run all the way back and forth across the map to do stuff, that ain't smart. Okay? Don't do that. Okay, we're only 17% stinky. I'm convinced now this is a really smart idea, building a resource storage building near the closest city to your settlement. Boing, bloop, boop. Let me see if I actually... I'm going to kind of clean up a little bit here. Oh, did that get me clean? Tell me it got me clean. That got me clean. Sweet. Clean, sweet. All right, you'll find some sacks right there along the bridge sometimes. Okay. And there's no threats between here and the next bridge, okay? So if you start the game, which you start right here, okay? If you run the looting path, you'll go this way, cut across here, go here, come down to here, back this way, maybe check the camp here, maybe check the camp here, come along the path here, watch out for bandits here, get the trunk here, check the camp here, hopefully get the camp here and the cart. That's the big payoff. Hopefully there's no bandits here, but if you find them, deal with them. There may be something in the river right here. Could be a crash cart here. Could be 2 sacks right here. You may find some dumped loot with hops here. You may find a couple of planks and barrels with flour here. Big deal. Crash cart up here. That'll have your potion of sobriety, which you want to hold on to, plus 2 other potions and some cherries. And then over here, there'll be a trunk with a wooden shovel by the tree, under the tree, and some coins in it. Okay. So that all said, the balance of day 1 in the valley, after you've run the looting path, okay, you come in Gostovia and sell all that crap. If it's getting late and it's getting near 6 o'clock, get into town. If you get heavy because you found a bunch of crap, shuttle as much as you can down to here-ish. I mean, you can leave it up along here, but if you can get it down close to this bridge, this is about an hour run out and an hour run back. Bring all that crap back in town and dump whatever you need. You can dump it in the tavern, but really just somewhere right in this area or right here at this fork. And then you're going to spend the balance of the first night gathering dandelions, broadleaf plantain, daisies to build your survival skills, and gathering and dump everything to get light. You want to have below 10 kilograms on you, which means you don't have any weapons. You basically have your clothes and maybe food. All right? Then you'll be light. Because there's no threats in this area down to this bridge. Now, if you get to this bridge, there could be a bandit camp here. I've heard there might be one in here somewhere, but I've never seen it. Of course, I hadn't seen the one over here until the other day either. Well, they got dead. Point is, if you stay near Borowo and near Gustovia along the river, you'll be able to collect 50 sticks, 20 stones, craft 10 stone knives, shuttle them back over here, drop them. 50 sticks, 20 stones, craft 10 stone knives, shuttle them over here, drop them. Boom, 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 boom. You should be doing that all night your first night in the valley. You should craft anywhere from 80 to 100 stone knives. Now, you will not be able to carry all of them at that point, because even though the 50 sticks will only weigh 5 kilos, the 20 stones will weigh 20 kilos. Each stone weighs 1 kilo. That way, when you minimize your weight, you'll be able to carry all this stuff. And when you craft the stone knives, each stone knife weighs half a kilogram. So 10 of them is going to weigh 5 kilos. That's why I say you want to shuttle back and drop them. I mean, you could hold one set of 10 of them and then craft a second set. So you have 20, bring them back, drop them. But once you get above like 80, that's 40 kilos. You're not going to be able to carry all that. I mean, you can, but you're going to be moving slow. Then you want to bring that in and sell whatever stuff is left. You know, the people start getting up between 6 and 7 a.m. in the morning. So go in there, sell what's left. If you've cleaned out the 4 primary vendors in Gustovia, which are Dobromira in the tavern, Edwin in the barn, Adelina in the kitchen, Sobomir here at the cow pen. The fancy jewelry dealer guy or lady may be in town too. And you'll see them at the top on the compass. You'll see a bag with a little diamond ring next to it. That means they're in town. But if you clean out the vendors here, you can always come across here to Borowo. You'll find the dude here in the is that a workshop? I guess it's a workshop. And then the chicken lady right here. Those are your 2 dealers in Borowo. All right. At that point, you should have made 80 to 100 stone knives. You should have unlocked 4 points, or yes, 4 points. That's level 3. You get 1 point for each odd level, 2 points for even levels. So you get the level 3 survival. That'll be 4 points. First point goes in survival knowledge. Second point in survival sense. Third point you could put in survival list, which is slower loss of food and water. Fourth point can go in athlete, which is slower stamina consumption during movement. Or however you want to do it. Strong as oak gives you more hit points or health. Okay. Solid as rock, less damage received. You'll get upwards, total you get 15 points here. So it alternates. 1 point for odd levels, 2 points for even levels. Okay. So if you make 80-ish and you gather a bunch of up to 100 broadleaf plantain, why only 100? Because above 100, you go into a second kilogram. I would say just do 100 at most, and that's 1 kilogram. That's enough to heal 200 points. Daisies, same thing. Dandelions, same thing. And if you can get more dandelions, get more dandelions. They heal 3 points each and give you a 40-second buff of 15% less stamina consumption. That's what that does for you. Okay? Plus, when you're making the stone knives, you get production points. And, but wait, there's more. When you're doing the survival stuff, you'll unlock the hunting lodge. Then you'll unlock the herbalist hut. But also, doing the crafting, you'll unlock workshop very quickly, kitchen, and smithy. You want smithy unlocked. Day 1. If you make 80 to 100 stone knives, you'll get smithy unlocked. So that'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 buildings you can build after you build your house. So talk to Unigost and start the Unigost quest. But don't worry about it. you have 20 or 19 years to do the quest. All right. Then when you build your house, it starts unlocking other things, like the well will unlock, and then resource storage will unlock if you build, something else or whatever. The key things you want, and you want to build all the buildings you can to support yourself, because you want to do all the work before you bring anybody in. Your first major target is woodshed. Okay? Simple house is the second tier house. Okay? Small simple house you can build right away. Simple house is next. Then you have the big house. You don't need that day one. You want woodshed. And then you want to get past simple house to excavation shed. Why you want that A-train? Because once you've got your first several buildings done, and when you start laying out your 10 by 6 field, you'll unlock the barn. Okay? You'll unlock food storage, barn, farm shed. That will come very quickly with that first field. Even an hen house. That will come very quickly as well. When you go through and grub that 10 by 6 field, that'll get you food storage 1, then barn 1. When you start fertilizing, that'll get the farm shed. By the time you get it hoed twice, and here's the trick, okay? How are you going to do it? You're going to need bags. You can make bags if you know how to hunt in the game. You need 3 leather to make a simple bag. The simple bag will allow you to fertilize or sow a 10 by 6 field, and then it'll break. You need a hoe. The wooden hoe will do a 9 by 6 field, and then it will break. And you'll have to have 2. Actually, you'll have to have a third hoe if you do 10 by 6. So you might just do 9 by 6. But then 2 simple bags and 2 simple wooden hoes will get the work done to get your first field planted. And that will unlock these first several buildings. So you can build food storage, build a barn, build resource storage, workshop, kitchen, smithy. Okay? Well, you don't need necessarily if you're close to a water source. Resource storage. Then you want to get the woodshed 1. And once your village is up and going, you can do all this work yourself because you want to get the experience points. You're more efficient than the villagers are. And them doing the work, it helps their skills, not you with your skills. You want to get your skills up. So, let's real quick. Pottage. Pottage is your friend. What is pottage? Pottage is a dish that consists of 3 meat, 2 cabbage, and 1 wood bowl. It can be made in your house at the cauldron. You have to unlock kitchen 1, though, to unlock the recipe. You don't have to build kitchen 1. You just got to unlock it, then go in and, all right, look. Come over here, technology, boom, kitchen 1, boom, click, click, pottage. That's all you got to do. It's 50 coins. You do not have to build the kitchen to do cooking. The only thing you can't cook in your house is bread stuff, because you can cook meat over the fire, and you can cook soups, stews, and porridges in your cauldron. Did you know that? Or have you thought, well, I got to have the kitchen so I can do it? No. You just have to build. You just have to unlock the stuff. All right? Pottage. What's special about pottage? First off, it sells for 30 coins per. That's how you can make a crap ton of money if you get cabbage planted spring of year 1. Okay? So, let's talk about this for 2 seconds here. You've got to chop down trees to get logs, right? Then you'll take those logs, that's extraction knowledge. You take those logs to the workshop and turn them into wooden bowls. That's crafting knowledge. Meanwhile, you have to get some meat, so you have to hunt. That's hunting knowledge. To get full credit, you have to make sure you hunt, kill the animal, and skin the animal. Don't just hunt animals and leave them laying dead on the ground. Don't just cut trees down and not chop them in the logs. But stay the hell away from the tree until it falls and it stops moving. Then go up and chop it. And if it's suspended up above you, don't worry about it. Once you hit it after it's stopped moving, you chop it again for logs. It won't hurt you. The logs can fall on your head. They're not going to hurt you. All right. So chop down trees, eat your lunch just like your old papa. Then you take the logs over to the workshop and you make wooden bowls. Extraction knowledge, crafting knowledge, hunting knowledge, get you the meat. Grow cabbage in the field, farming knowledge. Okay? Survival knowledge. Where did survival knowledge come from in this story? I know there was something here that had to do with survival knowledge. If you gather unripe berries in the spring, leave them on the ground to rot, that gets you survival knowledge. That turns into fertilizer, or it turns into rot, which you can turn into fertilizer in the barn for the next year, which gets you survival points and farming points. And then in the end, you go in the kitchen or you go to your cauldron and you craft pottage. 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 wooden bowl. Okay? So I would do, say do 20 of them at a time. Each log gives you 5 wooden bowls. So that's 4 logs times 5 is 20 bowls, right? You need double that in cabbage. So you need 40 cabbage. You need you need 3 times the bowls. So you need 60 meat. 60 meat, 40 cabbage, 20 bowls. That's 20 pottage. You go to sell that, that's 600 coins. And there's diplomacy. When you trade, you get diplomacy points. All right? See how the whole process ties together now? Survival could be you grab the pieces to make an axe to chop the tree down. So you get stones and sticks to make an axe. You craft the axe. You chop the tree down, extraction. Turn it into logs. You turn that into wooden bowls. Maybe you turn some of the logs into spears. You hunt animals, skin them, because you had to make stone knives, which is survival, and crafting. Goes to hunting. Get your cabbage. Craft the pottage. Sell the pottage. And you've gotten points across all 6 of your skills. Questions? Where are we? Oh, we're going to Borrowell. I knew I was doing something. But anyway, you can run up and down the river bank between the bridges. This is what I was trying to point out. In this area here, it's all safe. And there's tons of sticks and stones. So just until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock the morning of day 2. And then you want to start looking at heading towards Denica. Now, when you're heading towards Denica, stay on the riverside. Your only threats are going to be, and these are canceled out. There's boar right here. Stay on the path. Stay on this path. Stay on this path. There's fencing along here. There's boar right here. They really don't get that close to the path. That's your only threat. Get into Denica, right over in this building right here. There's the fire pit right here where you go to recruit people. This building right here is the seamstress hut or sewing hut. And that's where you go get your simple large backpack and your large pouch. Get those, cha-ching, 960 coins. Then you got a 65 kilogram weight limit. Then you have options. If you have weapons and you feel comfortable with it, you can cut it cross country here. Don't go straight. There's wolves here. So come out of the north gate of Denica and then go due west. Cross country, you'll pass through deer territory. When you get to this, and watch out for bad guys kind of over here. There's wolves up here. You can kind of avoid that. But if you don't have a good weapon by this point, cut across, come across the paths, watch out for bad guys. And then come up into Lesnica. No threats here unless there's bad guys. I've seen bad guys at this bridge once. There were 4 guys over here, highwaymen, who blocked the road with 2 carts turned over. They jumped me. They got dead. Go into Lesnica, you're going to see Theobald in the smithy. And Theobald, you can get you a longbow, get the cheaper longbow or recurve bow, and iron arrows. And make sure you get like 20 iron arrows, at least. You can deal with stone knives if you want to keep making them, or get you a better knife, maybe a bronze knife or a iron knife, depending on how much money you have. And you can get a bronze axe or an iron axe, again, depending on how much money you have. Then you can either Uber your way back over somewhere or decide where you're going to build your village, or you can just go far around the map. A lot of people pick this area. A lot of people pick this area because it's flat, but it's all birch trees. I don't like it. I like this area. It's fairly flat, centrally located among all the northern towns. The only reason you need to go to Hornica is there's 5 vendors in town, including Jan the smithy, which is right here. You have Jan in the smithy. You have the cook here. You have a barn over here. You have a seamstress here, and you have a tavern. So normally there's 5 vendors in Hornica. And then that's a popular place for the King's Herald to hang out. You can go there to recruit people and go there to get horses. Otherwise, if you're new to the game, and I say that as an asterisk because if you are experienced, you don't care. You know what to do. You know how to hunt. You know how to defend yourself. You're not afraid of anything, right? So you may settle down around this lake, which is picturesque. You may settle east of Hornica Lake, which is pretty, but there's threats there. There's Piggy, and there's Visant, and more Piggy, and more Visant, Tatanka, Buffalo. And then there's bears. And there's Hornica Cave, which is convenient. The only thing is there's no straw down there to make your first house. I think you've got to go over here, or take like 40 straw with you. Okay? Some people like to settle along here. There's no trees. So it's a pain in the butt until you get a woodcutter shut up. Same thing over here. Some people go right along the eastern edge of the map. There's wolves here. There's a campsite, an abandoned camp right here between the wolves and the piggy. It's a good place to get stuff. But, and then people will settle here. They'll settle along here, all birch trees. Here, mostly birch trees. Here, all birch trees, and they're kind of few and far between, but it's the flat area. Sometimes people will be further down here. Some people will do odd locations. Don't put stuff on the islands. It's just dumb. Some people have gone up here. Kind of weird to me, but whatever. Some people, a lot of people build right here, just west of Gustovia. Smarter play is to build over here. It's more central, and your only threat are pigs, which get eliminated the second you start building in this area. There's moose, but that'll go away. But then you've got deer. Down the road here, you've got 2 more deer spawns, piggy, moose. Up here you got wolves at an abandoned campsite. Then it gets a little more complicated with moose. But then there's Tatanka, but then there's more deer. There's lots to hunt in this area. Lots to hunt. So that's how to do your first 24 hours. So now let's go see if we can find us a candidate. I'd prefer a dude with some skills. And it's all chicks. Oh, oh, hey, well, okay. All right. So right over here, let's look at Edita. Edia. This lady, and we're going to, hello. Can I, thank you. I almost shot him. Well, blown him to smithereens. All right. This lady, she's a villager. We can't do anything with her. But Edia here, I'm holding down the Alt key. She's an average NPC. 2 3s, 2 2s, 2 1s. The 3 is in extraction and farming. That's good. If I were just starting out, I would consider hiring her. Because you want your first 2 villagers to be experts in extraction to gather you logs and turn those into planks and gather stones and then limestone so you can build their houses. She can also farm, which is good. Oh, hello. Sorry. Oh, Inga's a vendor. She's the chicken lady. Now, here we got Ulrika, who's actually not bad either. She's a 3 in diplomacy, which you don't need until you have a market. And she's a 3 in survival. Now, that's good for the herbalist hut or the fishing hut. I'll put this down. It seems awkward. Sorry. So, although she's 2s and other things, that's okay. Gustawa, she doesn't have any 3s. And she's a 1 in diplomacy, which is fine, but she's no unicorn. And I found the unicorn when I started this village over in Gustovia, who had 5 3s and 1 2. I mean, that's as perfect as you can get. But we may not recruit them.
Hello there.
But what we're going to do is we're going to romance them to build our diplomacy skills. So, what are we going to say? What brought you here? Biggest fear, that's kind of nondescript. Sunny or rainy days? Depends on what the crops need, is a busy bee. Rainy days, I can splash in a puddle as a free spirit. Either or is a romantic and the snob like sunny days. Depends on what the crops need. It's important to have balance. I think that's a busy bee. Okay? Okay. If you have advice, the question here is keep your heart open as a romantic. Don't let me see you slacking off is a busy bee. Watch out for badgers. They're bad roommates is a free spirit. And stay out of my way is a snob. Be careful who you trust. The best way to conceal a dagger is with a smile. And don't let me find you slacking off. She's a busy bee. Seem very interesting. Local cuisine, brothers or sisters. All right, impression. Solid. Fields are fertile, forest full of game. The king is, what do I care? That's a hint. Going forward, if you're dealing with a busy bee, don't talk to her about the king. She doesn't care. Kings come and go. I care more about farming than politics. Busy bee. Okay, that's all we're going to get out of her.
Goodbye.
Let's talk to Gustawa.
How are you?
I'm okay. All right. Romance. Very interesting. Okay. What do you do in your spare time? If you have any spare time, it only means you've been slacking off. Does that give you a hint? She's a busy bee as well. Sunny or rainy days. It's important to have balance. Busy bee. Have a favorite color? This is the good one. The 2 best questions are, what's your favorite season? The snob likes summer. The busy bee likes autumn. The free spirit likes winter. The romantic likes spring. Favorite color? The snob likes gold. The busy bee likes blue. The free spirit likes orange. And the romantic likes pink. Blue, I guess. Sky above, water below. It seems calm and reassuring. I might know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. So, favorite season of the year? Autumn. Because winter's coming, you have to work even harder. And there we go. We got our 3 questions out of her. You can sometimes... Well, we got 4 out of her. And then let's see what Ulrika has here. All right?
How are you?
I'm good. She's 18. Oh, she's young. I feel old because we're like 20 now. All right. Let's go with your birthplace because you can tell with the birthplace question too. The enormous forest, but the trees are all buildings. Survival is demanding as the wilderness. Most of the time, you're not the one hunting. Great taverns, though. That's the hint. She's a free spirit. Anything about drinking or fooling around is a free spirit. I'll show you. Do you prefer sunny or weather? Brothers or sisters? These are not great questions. She'll say she likes rainy days because it's less work and you can splash in the puddles. No field work and lots of puddles to jump into. Free spirit. Favorite color? What brought you here? I'm looking for new things. Advice? Be careful what mushrooms to pick. You might wind up naked and in a thing with badgers for 3 days. Terrible roommates. Be very careful when foraging mushrooms from the forest. One mistake, instead of getting delicious scrambled eggs, you wake up 3 days later naked, sharing a burrow with a bunch of badgers. Great guys, terrible roommates. Free spirit. All right, that's all we're going to get from her.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. All right. Now, we're going to need some farming help before too long. And these ladies may stick around. But what we're going to do here is we can take advantage of the flirting opportunities. We could hire Edya. Or we could just keep her in mind. Again, she's a 3 in farming and extraction. 1 in production. Okay. So if we look at our people, 3 in extraction. We have Bygost. Gertruda's up to a 4. Leonarda, Leopolda, Miro, Rosalinda's a 4. Samogost is a 3. He's probably on his way to, yeah, he's getting there. Okay? So we have lots of people who are extraction specialists, but that's key. Especially when you unlock the mine. You want to have a couple people you can put in to do extraction in the mine. And she's a 3 in farming. We have Dobro Woja, Debbie. I wanna farm. Leonarda. Leopolda. Now Leopolda is our unicorn. Okay? She was the 3-3-3-3-3-2, I think. I mean, she's looking to be wifey material. I'm not sure what her personality is, though. I don't know if I got any snobs in the village or not. I think I got one. And I'm hoping it's not her. But, so we're working her up on all of her skill sets. Okay? She is a 1 in diplomacy and a 1 in production. Well, we got 3, 3, 3, 3. We got 4 people who could work the markets. But that's also going to drag them out of whatever else they're doing. You just rotate people through. That's the key, is just keep working everybody's skill levels up. That's the smart play. And she's a 1 in production. We got a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. We're getting Rosalinda up to 3 now. She's getting there. Pretty soon, Awana, I imagine, is going to be... Oh, hello? She's halfway to 4. Leopolda's a quarter of the way to 4. Tadamir is almost to a 4. Once he gets to 4, he's going to get rotated probably over here to extraction to get that 1 up. I really need, I need guys. As you notice, we got a lot of chicks. And the problem is we can't flirt with Rosalinda or well, I don't think we can flirt with Ildefonsa either. Because there's a 10-year age gap. Age 20. Yeah, I don't think that works. So she's a thought. Okay? It is getting late, but that's irrelevant. Okay? Because we know how to deal with situations. So what we're going to do is take the main road. And, I mean, we could just Uber around, but we just spent a lot of money unlocking stuff. See all the stones around here, gang? And once you unlock, look at all the stone. This is the survival sense skill. There's all the daisies. And there's dandelions. Okay? St. John's wort. And there's henbane here too. Henbane's available in the summer. tons of crap you can gather here. Just gather it and then go drop it over in your pile of stuff. Now, this gets a little creepy. I mean, even as an experienced player, it gets a little creepy. There's no animal threats in here. I think there's a potential for a campsite right there. And then you always want to check the river edge, because this is something they added more recently, is bundles of stuff along the river. Sure. Now, here's where dandelion comes into play. Okay? If I eat a dandelion, it's +3 health, but it's also, see the little counter in the bottom left? That's 40 seconds of stamina buff. All right, now we're at the second bridge. This is the bridge closest to our village. Now we're in a potential danger zone. Okay? Why do you say danger zone, A-Train? First off, look for a couple of barrels right here, because there's potential bad guy camps right here and then right up there. Okay? Now notice the berry bushes are not lighting up because I cleaned them up in the spring. All right, this is campsite number 1 right here. Campsite number 2 is right up there. And the trick is, it's hard to see it because all the bush is in the way. So there's a couple of different ways we could do this. I could just Leroy Jenkins my way in there. There's nobody here. Okay? So that site's empty. I don't know if there's a third site over there. But these guys will catch you from behind. They'll crack you over the head with a cudgel. They don't feel good. All right. We'll head up there. This way there will be a crash cart up here sometimes. Okay. And we're going to cruise on up the road here to Baranica. Baranica. That was stupid. Shut up, A-Train. I mean, I guess we could grab some henbane. Well, that's St. John's wort. St. John's wort is for poison. This is henbane right here. I don't want the steak. Doggone it. I don't want to drop it because it will light up on LiDAR. If something's next to something, just look off of... See, like the stick there, and then there's a stick there. But I think if I can look off it, I can get the... There, see? I can get the henbane without getting the stick. Not that if you're, again, if you're early game, get the stick. Get the steak. Okay. Henbane is just used for potions. So we'll just grab, some of it here and there. Hey, Uber. All right, now this guy here should be one of the dealers in the town. Oh, no, he's not. He's just a schmo. Isbor. The dealers up top, see on the radar, on the compass, see that one with the bag? This town has someone that works here in the woodshed. There's just T-Bald is just a schmo. And then a guy works here in the herbalist hut, which is the close area if you're in this area to get herb stuff. Okay, let's see who these guys are. Oh, hell. Here we go, boys and girls. Poznan. Yeah. That's a good one right there. He's hired. We ain't got to talk much to this guy.
How are you?
How are you? All right. So we saw he's a 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Here's what you do. Small talk. Could you tell me about your skills? His skills are going to be the top number. All right. And what gives you a hard time are going to be the bottom number. So, and you have to click it multiple times sometimes to get the answers out. Can you tell me about your skills? Fish are like mushrooms. They're just there before your eyes. Reach out for them if you know how to spot as I do. Fishing is survival skill. I can shoot a jumping rabbit great distance upwind. That's why everyone calls me Hawkeye. We found Hawkeye. Nice. I take that as a compliment. Okay, he's a hunter. Fish are like mushrooms. Okay, so we saw this one. Click again. I know how to convince people to my cause, especially when I possess something they desire and profit can be made out of a mutual deal. That's diplomacy. Working as a farmer has always made me feel important. Without crops, there's no food for people and livestock. Imagine life without a loaf of freshly crusty bread in the morning. He's a farmer. So those are the 4 skills we saw that he has 3s on, right? Anything give you a hard time? I feel my destiny is not swinging a hatchet or hacking with a pickaxe. I was born for more subtle professions. He's not an extraction specialist. You can meet the real craftsman by the way he finishes, not the way he starts. Unfortunately, my enthusiasm drops quite fast, and I immediately want to try something else. He's not a production specialist. All right? That's how that works. Now, if we talked to the lady earlier over in Borowo, she's a 332211. For tell me about your skills, she would have talked about the 3s. Tell me what gives you a hard time, she would have talked about the 1s, and the 2s would have been the other 2 skills. Are you picking up on laying down here? That's how you can better. Plus, you get a little bit of diplomacy for talking to people. Okay? All right. He's hired. All right. So now that we've hired somebody, what do we do? Notice that in the upper left-hand corner, there's a house, food, water, and firewood. We're going to go into our management tab. Okay? And here's Posnan. So we're going to double-click on him. Now, we have a couple of options here. Let's look at our options. I'm looking at, okay, Leonarda is staying because she's got 4 3s to counteract the 2 1s. I'm not a fan of people with 2 1s. She's the only one left, though, and we're working on getting that other 1 up. Otherwise, I think we've graduated everyone up from having just 1 or 2 1s. So having 1 1, that's okay. The key there is when you want to pair people up with complementing skills so their offspring are more talented. All right, the offspring will have a higher skill level. So all I'm doing is looking at like Debbie. All right, she's a 2 in production. So is he. She's a 1 in excavation or extraction. He's a 2. She's a 2 in hunting. He's a 3. She's a 3 in farming. He's a 3. She's a 2 in diplomacy. He's a 3. She's a 3 in survival. He's a 3. We could replace Dobrowoja, Debbie. We could replace her with this guy. Or we can just keep him. Now let's look at Tadamir. See a little bit of an issue here? Posnan is +1, +1, even, +1, +1, -1. 12 points, 16 points total. 3, 6, 10, 13 points total. So this is how, if you do this evaluation process, rather than just adding villager after villager after villager, you can weed out your weaker villagers. And then you be a little more selective. Okay? You want specialists early on. So if you can find people who are 332211, especially if they specialize in extraction and hunting, extraction and production, extraction and farming. If you can get them with 3s in those 2, you don't need 3s in diplomacy early on. This category right here, you don't need that. Okay? But if you can get them with extraction and then either farming, hunting, farming, or production, that will be really beneficial to your village early on. Because again, your first couple or 3 villagers, you want to start supplying you with the materials you need to build the village more, to build more houses and to upgrade those houses later on with limestone insulation and then shutters and what have you. Because look how high, I mean, we got people who are in 60s now. Simple small homes, stone walls, wood tile roofs, upgrade them with limestone insulation and simple wood shutters, and put them in a job that they like. Like Miro, if we put her in one of the jobs she's a 3 at, she'd go up 2 to 3 points. I don't know what the status of her house is. I can tell you that Bygost, Ildefonsa, and Tatamir are in the houses that have yet to be insulated. Because as soon as you add insulation and shutters, it's 10 points added to their mood. That's why everyone else is at 57 to 59. And if they're at 60, 61, they're in jobs they like. Right now, we're just worried about training people up. So, if you find a villager like this is not quite a unicorn, but boy, he's close. Our unicorn was Leopolda with 5 3s and a 2. Okay? You want to grab them right away. And if you have somebody who's weak with a couple or 3 1s, maybe there are 3 in extraction, maybe there are 3 in farming, and then 1s across the rest of the board. At that point, you say, you know what? Thanks for your service. Goodbye. Because you've got plenty of people who can do those jobs for you. And all you're doing is getting your villagers stronger overall. Okay? Leonardo's going to stay around, again, because she's got 4 3s. And we're going to get this one up to a 2. And then when the market opens, we can put her in there. Market, diplomacy goes up so quick for these people. I mean, just like in a season, their diplomacy goes up. So get rid of that 1 as well. We'll get her up to 2s and 3s here pretty quick. Now, so let's focus back on Posner because we're just going to take him in for now. If you wanted to get rid of someone, like if we wanted to get rid of Tatamir, okay, you click on him and then you hit remove. And then it'll say, do you want to? But then what you kind of want to do at that point is put the new person in their house and put them in their job. That way it keeps everything going with your production and everything. Does that make sense? So Posnan, let's put him in a house. Okay, double click. We got an empty house right here. House 06. Okay, accept. Now that he's in a house, what he's going to do, it shows he needs food, water, and firewood. He's just going to look and see if we have that available between our food storage and our resource storage. And we do. So those are going to disappear very quickly. And this double down arrow is going to start going up. Now, workplace. What do we want this guy to do? I think we wanted him to start in farming. But what we'll do is double click here. Look here. This is actually, oh, there's a 2 right there. These are where their skills match up with your workplaces. He's not an extraction specialist, so we don't really want to put him in the excavation shed or the wood shed, but we could. He may not be as happy as he could be, but it'll help him build that skill set. And I think we had someone in the wood shed we wanted to move out anyway. Excuse me. But he is good in farming. We got 1 person in the farm shed. So we're going to put him in the farm shed. So now he's got a job. And that job is an area that he's a 3 in. So he's going to be happy. I think our barn now has 4 work slots. Barn 2 has 4 work slots. And room for an apprentice, which is a teenager. Okay? So that's how we do that. This was a fruitful trip. Now this guy, he's not the worst thing in the world if you need a farmer, but not having 2 3s, Now, one more thing we need to check. am I full up? 13 houses. Yep, we're full up. So if we recruit anybody else, that means we have to bump somebody out. So be prepared for that. Okay? Got to be prepared for it. This is the sheepfold. So this is where you come to get sheep. Right here. Come on. What time is it? It's 03:12. Okay. Shall we go check the traveler's camp? It's getting to be a foggy morning, but it is getting brighter. So we could deal with a combat situation, I think. Now, early game, I have in season 1 seen the North Cave, which is right there. There's been bandits. Now, I've talked about this before, how to deal with them. You got to have a bow and arrow and be a good shot, or a crossbow. But you'll know that they're there because you'll see. Oh, you know, we need some chicory, I think. Broadleaf plantain's always good. Chicory. Let's get some more chicory. I neglect to get chicory, and it's one thing that's available, just like St. John's wort. I think it's available spring through autumn. Nope, this is thistle. Broadleaf plantain's always good to collect. Some more chicory. All right. So North Cave's right there. Yes, I have built my resource storage building there, which means we've canceled out the spawn point for the bad guys. But what you'll see is pikes. The big spiked logs. And if you're this close, they will see you. Be prepared to back down into the creek. Okay? They can get to about right here. But they're supported by a guy with a bow. At least when I encountered them, they were. Alright? So if there's a guy with a bow, they've got a shooter. You want to stay defilade to his position. So you stay down here. You fight his guys here on your terms. Now, when it comes to dealing with him, once you've killed them, you can play hide and go shoot. Or you can play Leroy Jenkins. Grab an axe. Come around the right side here. He can't see you. Then you come approaching in like this. You get that axe out, and you just drop in on his head. Yeehaw! Flop! He'll take 2 licks. He might get a hit in on you. He's not going to shoot you, though. And that's how you take out the bandits at the deal here. Yes, I put a wash tub outside the mines, the caves I mine, because it gets you dirty quick, and I like staying clean. All right, the beauty of this, you can go in and work that mine, haul crap out, put it in resource storage. Back in, back out, very efficient. Now, there's no bear here, but there is a bear up over there. So this, hello? And then sometimes there will be barrels with stuff. When you build the building, it cancels out all the spawn stuff in the area. So it cancels out the barrels which have ore in them. Some loose ore pieces. Not a big deal. I think I see thistle. There's henbane. You don't necessarily need someone to work the herbalist hut early game. Maybe until winter, and then they can, if you have an extra body that's not, working in the farms, they can just make you some potions or whatever. Give them something to do. I don't want the stone. Dang it. What the hell? Oh, that was all I needed. Henbane. That's what I want. St. John's wort, henbane. Well, I don't want the daisy. Again, my survivalist skill is maxed out. So I'm just pulling this to stockpile it in case there's a potion we need. And I think I signed... Oh, you know, it's a potion of stamina. Needs chicory. It's something I kind of neglect sometimes. Thistle's just pretty. Dandelions plus 3 health. And then plus... a 15% reduction in stamina consumption over the next 40 seconds. All right. The bear lives up here. I think that's him up there. Yep, I see him moving. There may be 2. There he is. Shall we? Does he have a friend? If he turns this way, we're going to engage him. All right, he turns this way. Oh, dang it. That was such a good shot. All right. Now we got to play chasey, chasey, kissy, kissy with him. Oh, an iron bolt's down here. Recover weapons. Okay, I see him. He's up on top of the hill. All right, we plunked him in the head. So headshots are the key with bears. If you can get 2 headshots on them, and the trick there is, well, at least with Visent, I'm trying to say it right since I screwed it up for months. Down. Anyone else? Okay. Check the map. You look on the map. Notice how all the animals are white-ish? That means there's one alive in that spawn. Notice how the bear is grayed out? Ain't no bear anymore. This was the one and only bear. And we're on. Okay, so here's what you do. Pull the bolt first. Pull your arrows first if you can see them. So you're sure you get them back. Then you clean the animal. Otherwise, there's a chance you lose your thing. 10 fur, 25 meat. Cha-ching! Weapons up. And what we could do is just run back down to the resource storage building and dump that stuff off. We want lots of meat so we can make lots of pottage. And so food stuff, excuse me, it may say food storage only. It's not. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to check in town first. Now, Branica, as opposed to Baranica, see? Baranica. This is just Branica. Seamstress, come buy your stuff here. Uh-oh. Lubomira and Bogdan are your 2 dealers here. Bogdan works right there in the woodcutter set. And Hermagilda is no good. She's got 4 1s and 2 2s. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take advantage of opportunity.
How's life treating you?
She's affection 0. You seem very interesting. Today's pretty tiresome. Let's see how this goes. Not as productive as I would like. So pretty standard, to be honest. Might be a busy bee. What's your favorite season? Definitely autumn. She's a busy bee. What did I say? What did I say? So she's a busy bee. Got it from the drop. Sunny or rainy days. Depends on what the crops need. Let's see this. Cows are most useful in my opinion. They provide meat and milk. They're also pretty easy to manage and very resilient. And that's it. Okay. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to invite her to join our settlement. And now we're going to dismiss her, which is going to flush her out of the valley. Remove. Boom. Goodbye. Okay? She's gone. Why'd you do that, A-Train? Because then there will be a fresh new villager here next season, hopefully with better skills. Whoops. I mean to hit that. So now we could sell Lubomira. She's going to have all of your clothing wares. There's 3 seamstresses in the valley. There's one in Hornica, but you don't want to travel to Hornica as a brand new player unless you know what you're doing and you're well armed. There's a lot of threats in the way. Okay, the easy path is to come either up here to Branica or go to Denica, which I like better because then it's on the road to Lesnica in case you need to get weapons or, tools. But she's got all of your stuff, and then you just need to buy the large pouch and the simple large backpack. And that'll get you up to 65 kilos. Well, why are you at 75 kilos, A-Train? Because I have 2 points in the mule skill. If I get 1 more point in there, then I'll be maxed out at 80. Unless I take a potion of weight, in which case then I'll have 100 kilos carrying capacity for 4 minutes or whatever it is. That's good for mining. All right. I don't think we really have anything to sell her, though. We haven't picked anything up. Oh, we do. We have rye grain. Boink. Takes care of that. We have a stone axe, too. Boink. And a straw hat. Boink. And a steak. Boink. All right. We could sell this meat. I think we're going to dump it off along with the other stuff here. So we're good to go.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Let's see what Bogdan. Bogdan probably doesn't have much money. No, he's got 1,000 coins. So, all right. We could go to Tukey, or we could go looking for trouble. Well, let's run over here and dump off this meat and. Because if we find another villager, I guess I'm going to have to make a note of it, or we're going to have to go through the process of flushing someone out. Thistle. Henbane. Chicory, we'll dump that. Henbane, we'll dump that. Fur, we'll dump that. Meat, we'll dump that. It says food storage, but it's okay to put in. Thistle, we'll dump that. St. John's wort, keep a little bit of that on you in case you get poisoned somehow. Like you goof up and eat meat that's no good or something. All right. So we have a couple of options here. We can go straight over to Tukey and check see if there's anybody there, or we can come down here and check for the travelers camp, which would mean a fight. And then we could sweep along the lake edge here, which might mean a fight. And then we could go up into Tukey. You guys have a preference? Let me know, chat. Chat. What's happening, chat? Are we awake? So we could run. Actually, I could Uber. Or we could just... You know what? Hell with it. Let's grab some water and go look for trouble. There could be bandit camps along the north side of the river too. I've yet to find the travelers camp in this playthrough. It's right over the other side of these annoying berry bushes. Our route of egress and fight will take, this is why I call Bandit Ridge. We'll fight from that side, because then I can draw them across and then engage them as they come to me. I think they would have come out by now, so I'm thinking they're not here unless there's another camp. There's been some additional camps added. Rabbit. Bird. I think I cleared out these berry bushes mostly. The camp would be right here where these sticks are piled up. And there was 5 guys There's video on my channel. Go check that out. It was a fun little fight. Let's see if the trunk's down here by the river. Or by the river. By the creek. Don't see it. Don't see it. Still don't see it. Okay, it must not be here. Sure, I'll grab henbane as I go along. Why not? Oh, look, more henbane. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. Come down here and grab this, grab that, and grab that. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of henbane right here. Boop, 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 boop. Henbane and thistle are only available in the summertime. Okay. Now over here, so there's the village. Hooray. In the summertime is henbane and thistle. Over here, there's clay pits with piggy. And I mean, I guess you could build a village over here. I've seen some people do it. It's pretty open space. You wind up losing a lot of cool spawns in that case, though. I like the bad guy camp spawns over here. But you do have, I mean, clay to me is just something you, I mean, I guess you can make daub with it, whatever. Your excavation hut can handle that. Where's the piggy at? Marion Piggy? I'm kind of close, but not on it. All right, hell with them. Let's head down here to the path. I hear you. Now we're going to jet over here to the river's edge. And here, give us a sip of water. Dunk our head. That gets us clean. And we're going to come up out of the water like Arnold Schwarzenegger. A big gun. Ready to kick some butt. I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubble gum. All right. So now we're going to proceed west. Keep your head on a swivel. We're coming up to the tricky spot. If you guys have been keeping track of this video series, I tell you this every time. There's Piggy. Winker. We can call him Bacon if we want. Call him Kevin. We've yet to find okay, this is a bad guy campsite right here. If you're going westbound like we are, clearly you'll see it. If you're coming eastbound, it's defilade. You cannot see it. Okay? So they will surprise you because you'll be running top speed after the ice cream man, and then all of a sudden you run out of gas. So you slow down and start walking. They'll come up behind you and bop you in the back of the head with a cudgel. And you're like, oh, that was not nice. And you have to turn around and bitch slap them hoes. Okay? So be prepared for that. See, so coming this way, see how the ground rises up? And the path, all right, the camp's right up over here. So you're trucking along like this, walking down the street, mind your own business. Meanwhile, Fred and Larry are right here like, go Pete man. And they chase you. Okay? And at some point, you're going to run out of gas, and Fred and Larry are going to catch up to you, and then it's on from there. This looks fresh. It is. There's a hat. Flat straw hat. All right. Found something. Hello? 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 Thank you. Oh, Malvasia. Oh, that's a clay jug. Dang it. I was hoping that was Malvasia. That's a nice find. There's a copper sickle. A large bundle with a potion. Ooh, 2 potions of instant healing. Thank you. Boop, boop. So here's some pretty open, flat ground. You got a lot of birch trees, but there is some maples to deal with and work with. Please let the fish camp is here. Yay. Yay us. And this is why I do this. See this, gang? Wait till you see what we're about to find here. It's abandoned. Okay, ready? How are we on weight? Oh, we got 55 kilos of weight. So, what are we going to get? We're going to get us a basket with some fish. That's a start. Okay? All right. We look over here. We can get this thistle. Why not? Here's a sack. What's in the sack? More dried fish meat. Cool. Free food is good. All right. Oh, a bucket. Sweet. We can take a bucket. All right. So search around this thing. Oh, look, more thistle. Give me that. And there's more over there, I imagine, but that's okay. All right. So now, what do you see? First off, that would be an iron axe. That'll help our woodcutters. There's a beat 'em over the head stick. We'll take that. Ain't worth much, but now we come around, look in this tent. Anything in the tent? Nope. Okay. Anything around the tent? Nope. Okay. That's why it's best to do this in the daylight. We do not need the firewood, but we will take the iron arrows, and we will take the fishing spear. 90% fishing spear too. That's a good one. So our fisher lady will appreciate that. All right. Nope, we're not done. Let's come over here, check. Anything over at this tent? Nope. All right, back over to the lean-to. There's a steak. There's some thistle. Give me that. Back over here, package. Some carrots. Num, num, num. Free food is always good. Sack. What's in the sack? A bronze kniffle. That's worth some money. Salt. Salted fish meat. Blech. Cool. All right. Oh, there's a barrel. What's in the barrel? Rot. We don't need that. That will leave. What's this? Oh, 2 more fishing spears. Guys, I put a map out there and it's available on my YouTube community page. If you want to know where to find fishing gear, look on that. We can take a simple torch and there's more food. And that is the fishing camp. Boop, boop. So yeah, that's a good one to find once every year or two. I'm hoping, I'm really itching for a fight. Sometimes you'll even find junk over here in the water. In the water. I'd really like to find some bad guys to beat up on, though. Now, one more element to this. There should be in the operative word. If there's not, okay, there's no guys there. There could be a couple of knuckleheads over here. There should be a bucket. It's not here. This is another spawn site for a bucket and a fishing spear. Okay. I don't see the bad guys. Dang it. Where are the targets? Could be a couple to the left. It could be a couple to the right. I think their camp will usually be right there if there's any in this area. Badger? I don't need no stinking badger. All right, now we're going to run. Quick check. Quick check. No one's following. No knuckleheads. Okay, cool. Now, if you want, you can go run over to this island. There may be a trunk right where I'm looking, by that tree right there. Maybe a shovel, too. All right. So there's that. Is this day 2? Yeah, it is. Well, it's early afternoon, too. We're getting close to hungry here. All right. So now, this is where you get your donkey. Okay. Here in Tootki. That's where all the tutors live. All right. There's two dudes here now. There was chicks last time. Okay, both these guys are reasonable candidates for a new village. They're both 3/3, 2/2/2 1s. So they have 2 3s. The guy on the left is a 3 in hunting and a 3 in production, which is good. The guy on the right is a 3 in extraction, which is critical early, and a 3 in diplomacy, which is better later. Okay? So really, both these guys would be good candidates. This guy would be your first pick early game because of extraction. This guy would be a good third person, or fourth, or fifth. Okay? Because he can hunt and he can produce stuff. And by that point, you could bounce him between the... You want somebody in the smithy. Because you're going to get to the point where you're not making stone knives anymore. So you want him to make stone knives for you. Or someone else to make stone knives for you. All right? Now, these aren't good enough for us to necessarily pick up. But they're not bad. All right? And since it's a Department of Redundancy department thing, I know. Hey. Take me over to Rolnicka. Seriously, A-Train? Why'd you just go? I mean, you can literally see Tootkey from here. Oh, I don't want to do that just yet. Because the path is going to be a Department of Redundancy department. We'd already come to the river's edge. So why do we want to cover the same ground twice? It was just quicker and more efficient. You want piggies? Here's piggies. There's 2 vendors here. The piggy vendor lady, which, let's go see her. Hello.
Hail, friend.
Here, Myrna. Here, Mina.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
All right. We're going to keep the bronze knife. We're going to sell her the bucket. We got plenty of those. Clay jug. Copper sickle. Cudgel. Fishing spears we'll hold on to. Sell her the flat straw hat. Sell her the iron arrows. Extra iron axe we're going to hold on to. Potions of instant healing. That's plus 20 health. Maybe. I guess we can hold on to them. So the salted fish meat and the salted meat. Simple torch. Small wicker basket. And that'll do, pig. All right. We're back up to 40,000 coins. So get you piggies, and what you do is get you a couple of piglets. Okay? 975, get you a male and a female. And then they'll grow up after like 2 seasons, and then you'll have that. And after a couple more seasons, then they will be making babies. All right, so go cheap. Okay, so here's our new folks. What do we got here? Eric is no good. 4 2s and 2 1s. That's 10 points. Now, Huberta, this is what, again, would be a good initial pickup. She's a 3 in extraction and a 3 in farming. You don't want anyone to do any farming for you initially, like for the first year or 2. But she'd be a fair pickup because then that would give you... Who's this? He's just a member of the village. She would give you extraction ability. She's 25, so let's romance her. What's your favorite color? Blue. Busy bee. Don't slack off. Busy bee. Oh wow, that was quick.
See you soon.
All right, you know what?
How are you?
Boom. Gone. Pardon me, Eric. All right, and there's another guy right there in the barn. And then there's an herbalist hut right there. So 3 vendors in town. All right, weapons hot. And we are going to make the run back to town, back to our place. First, let's do this. And let's have some cheese grommet because plus 65 food, that's close enough. All right, so we're going to pass up Uber here because we're going to go down and look for the abandoned camp down here and see if the wolves are minding their P's and Q's when it comes to the rabbits. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet is traverse this side of the river from between here and Lesnica. You can find a couple of bad guy camps. And you can find but there's also wolves and Vezant, Tatanka. All right. There is a abandoned campsite right here that'll have a lot of stuff, especially clothing related. So it's really good to check out. Hit that up. Always check either side of a bridge for stuffs. Crash cart. Okay, bad guy camp will appear right there in that dirty area. I think we already hit this one. I think this is from last season. Yeah. Yeah. You may find either bad guys guarding the bridge or a camp right here. We could make the run into Denica, but I want to clear this side of the river for the season. There are a couple more campsites potentially up here on our right. Let's crash cart. Ah, here's what you want to look for. Right here. Rye grain. There's 7 free rye crops. Lost shipment, 69 coins and 3 hops. That's a new ad. Is there's more abandoned crap at the river's edges. So that's why you got to kind of check the weeds. There's a deer. Potential campsite, I think's right there. This one this just has rot. Blow that off. Now I could go into berry gathering mode. But we're going to have a lot of fertilizer available. You can hunt over this area. You got moose, pig, deer, wolves. Between here and Denica. Again, check back over to the water's edge here. See if there's any loot laying around. Nope. All right, Eagle Island is over to the left. That's in the middle of the map. And that is a place where you can go and get a couple hundred coins. There will be a trunk. Right by that tree, there will be a shovel. There's pike right here. Here, we'll go check for it. Get clean. I see a stone sitting there. Maybe in one we picked up at some point. Probably need to move that. Let's take it. That'll clear the spawn point. See the ripples in the water there? That's pike. I'm not absolutely sure. I think the water's too deep here. There it is. And he ain't gonna pike no more. Yep, you can hunt pike with your crossbow. You can't be in too deep a water though. I wonder if that was only one. Usually they're in a school of 2 to 3. You can stab them with a bow, with a regular spear too. Oh, I have fishing spears on me. I could have used that. Duh. That was easier. Love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, no more pike. It's grayed out. There was just one this season. Oh well. All right. This, I think they've taken away this as a spawn point. Because there used to be a couple of sacks right here. And I think they moved them over to the other bridge, east of Gostovia. Couple of options here. You can find several logs piled up here early game. There can be a crash cart right here. Not much to it. When you're doing the early Unigos quest, you're doing Dobromira's quest. When you have to run over to Rolnica and then come back and find the messenger dude, he's right over here on the rocks, bleeding out. So you got to give him some stuff to save his life. Kind of nice. And then there can be an abandoned camp right here. And that's a nice find. It's a hunting camp. Typically there'll be some weapons, bow, a couple other things. So, and why not? We're here. Let's wrap up this episode by looking for the bad guys over here. And we might hunt a couple of moose or something. Okay, we're looking for an up-armored camp on the left. We mean up-armored camp, A-Train. We're looking for pikes. And it would be right here. So there's a bunch of deer here. Oh, that's a fresh cart. Leather. Water skin. With water even. Small bundle. Salted meat. Okay. Oh, and a stone caniffle. And there's Piggy here. So now if you're coming over here early game, just stay on this path. This is where the pigs will be. Okay. See, we've just passed the pig area, but we're right at the edge of it. So it's pretty easy to divert around and avoid them. Just watch out for pikes right up in here. Because the bad guys will get you. There's Uber. Sometimes there's a cart there. Sometimes there's a, up there in the rocks will be a bronze pickaxe. There's several vendors here. There's the food lady. There's a farmer. There's Kinga, who works in the kitchen over there. There's a seamstress. And then there's the fire. Neither of these people are impressive. But we'll take advantage of the opportunity to...
Hail, friend.
Hey, old friend. Now, we've flirted with her before. So we'll romance her. She's a free spirit. Athletic figure of yours is quite impressive. Okay. I don't know. Let's go with athletic figure. I think this will be a +5 or +7. Or nothing. Considering my lifestyle, you may be right. Okay. Athletic figure is best for a busy bee. Empathetic and sensitive woman is for the romantic. Don't say that. Use that on a snob. Let's do this. +5. Sure, I'll try one. Probably puke right after, but don't know if you try. Free spirit. Well, you should try wormwood tea then. You'll be flying all over the place. Yep. And here we go. Ha ha ha, you're so hilarious. +10. Just fill me with some wine and you'll need a change of undergarments from laughter. It should be it. Okay. So we're not going to draft her to join the village. So we're going to draft her to join the village. And now we're going to send her packing. I'll clear her out of the valley. Sorry, Nawoja. But goodbye. And then this guy, we're not going to draft him, but we'll leave him here for now. Okay. That pretty well. The only villages we haven't visited this season are Lesnica. Oh, let's get up. You know what? Hang on. Let's just check and see if the bad guy camps up here. It's getting dark, but it's not dark enough. And what you'll see, going out this path, there will be wolves on the right. And be careful when you have someone following you on the path. They will scare the crap out of you. Foxes on the right. Okay, here we go. Birds. Packages. I don't see pikes. I cleared this last season. The logs are gone because I grabbed the logs, so this should be empty. Yep. Wolves over here. Badgers? You're going to piss me off. Don't make me shoot you. Okay. I don't see the bad guy camp. I think it would typically be in this area right here. This clearing area. One of these. So that's a bummer. I was hoping we'd find something. Oh well. Well, nuts. So here's what we're going to do. Don't do that. Do this. Do that. Hit this. Switch to this. And do that. That was almost 3.5 hours of video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope maybe you learned something about the game. And I hope you'll give us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from Rendercube Games and Toplitz Productions. It's a great value. It was like $30 when I bought it. It just came off sale or was on sale recently. There is an update coming December 7th. So everyone's looking forward to that. That's where they're adding a new map. Choice of male or female characters, custom character creation, and multiplayer up to 4 players mode. So, and then some other stuff. Now that's terribly important to me. The map is, okay, whatever. Just why not expand this map? Excuse me. But it'd be pretty cool. So we're looking forward to that. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Also, check out the community tab on my Facebook. On my YouTube. And you'll see stuff like the looting path map or the fishing gear map, anything like that. I've got some stuff on there I've made to help other players. And I'm all about helping players. So if you've watched this far or you jump forward to the end and you have a question about the game, something you can't figure out, something you want, my 2 cents worth on, throw there a comment down below and I'll get back to you on it because I do that. And then look for me on Facebook. I'm in the Facebook group. You'll know me when you see the Alabama A symbol up in the upper right corner. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.